Top of the top. TGIF Friday. It's good, y'all. Thank y'all for waiting patient. Movie time was good. Hopefully everybody doing good today. What's up, y'all? We back. We back. We back. What up, Wax? All the family up in here, man. What's good? Mad, C-Mill. Look, y'all. Doing a live documentary today, man. See, this is something I could have made exclusive content, but today we're gonna get into it because it's so dead out here. So get everything you need because we about to get into it. So also I want to tell y'all, right? And I want to thank y'all for being patient. But I'm gonna give you the breakdown. See what I'm saying? Like, boom. When I go to bed at night, ain't nothing going on. When I wake up, it's nothing going on for real. So therefore, I have to go into creative mode. Then I gotta put something together that it gotta make sense. It gotta make sense to me and to y'all. You feel me? Then after I put it together, I gotta put it out there. I gotta post it on Instagram. I gotta share it. So I gotta do a lot of stuff in the morning, y'all. So I don't never want nobody to think I get up and be BS and just be it. You know what I'm saying? Nah, never that, y'all. I just post so y'all can pull up, so y'all know I'm coming on. But when I post lately, I don't even know when I'm gonna start. I don't start till I finish. But all you gotta know is once I post, that means I'm working. All right, just to give clarity on this intro. Because I don't want nobody to think, you know what I'm saying, I take it for granted, I'll be playing around. Other than that, we got that out the way. It's Friday, man. It's Friday, so you already know what's up. TGIF. But I ain't gonna be doing too much clowning today, right? We're gonna go into a real documentary today, man. And you know, everything I've been talking about with this whole Diddy stuff, how Diddy was Jeffrey Epstein, how Diddy was Hugh Hefner, and how I spoke about how this is a blackmail program that's been going on. Because when you have a lot of rich people, the people of Hollywood already knew they needed certain people in a position to control the rich people. So they created people that were more richer. We're going to get into the whole thing today. I got the proof on a lot of stuff. We're going to go back into Epstein Island. We're going into the Playboy Mansion. And we're going to Diddy house. It's also being alleged that Diddy, he might be selling that crib to get ready for that Tupac trial. That's on one hand. But on the other hand, y'all, to be honest with y'all, I still think Diddy is connected. Another thing we're going to look at, another percentage on why the industry is really shut down. This is all the stuff we spoke about, y'all, but it took time for me to just sit and think and put it all together. What's up, Scott LaRock? Ernest, what's up, everybody up in here, man? The replay, good to see everybody, man. Love to see all my people. What's up, Stacy? Some of y'all be up in here shooting when I be kicking it, you know what I'm saying? But what's good, y'all? All the solid people right here. So let's go. Boom. This, don't forget to, hey, look, y'all, this is exclusive, all right? So don't nobody say I ain't give you no exclusive. I'm gonna show you what nobody else gonna do on YouTube. I ain't bragging or nothing, y'all. But we just gotta put things in perspective, all right? Boom. So anyway, boom. Now today, what's up, Miss Sheila? We're gonna look at the whole play out. Why part of the reason why the industry is shut down. And even though we spoke on some of these things before, today we're gonna give clarity because we got proof. The industry is shut down because of Diddy, man. He's the main factor why. I was speaking on how this whole black entertainment stuff coming to an end. Diddy is the head honcho. He is their king. He is the king of the industry. The black people, as well as others. But this is what I'm going to show y'all. We're going to look at today. Diddy's job was to blackmail and get dirt on every single celebrity he could. Once you got to a certain level, you had to see Diddy. Like I told y'all, either you had to see Diddy or he's going to come see you. Let's break it down to Hugh Hefner. It was the same way back in the Hugh Hefner days. When you made it big, you got to go to that Playboy Mansion. And that is what they be all talking about. See, a lot of those guys that tell you about the door, but they ain't going to tell you what door it is. It's the Hugh Hefner door. It's the Epstein door. Then it was a Diddy door. Now, Epstein, he was over the politicians. Get it? So Epstein's job was to play the same game with the high politicians. That's why you heard, you know, I don't want to say names, but you know, people that's from the monarchy, you know, from Britain and all that. You heard about the son that, yeah. Epstein was over the big politicians. Hugh Hefner was over Hollywood. Diddy was over music. Get it? The three pillars of blackmail. And then we also going to go back into history. Everything going to make sense today, y'all. So glad everybody here, man. Shout out to all the members. Shout out to all the day one. Shout out to the people that's just tapping in. But we going there today. Hopefully you have a good time. Hey, if you smoke, roll your blunt up. If you drink coffee, drink the coffee. You drink, hey, drink. It's Friday. So whatever you do, just know I'm about to be here for a little minute. So let's go. All right. Shout out to the replay gang. That's the family that pull up. Let's go. Oh yeah, sidebar. You know I got those. All right, y'all. So this right here specifically for everybody that like to always talk about race, and everybody talk about race, and it's But I just wanted to show y'all a blast from the past of history. And my point is, some blacks and whites got together after slavery and made kids. So my point is, everybody light-skinned was not a victim of, you know what, the R word. You know how they told the narrative? Everybody's light-skinned. The reason why I'm light-skinned because, you know, the slave master raped my grandmother. No. Just wanted to show y'all, this Virginia, before 1948, after slavery, boom. But then again, anybody that's a member, you already know this. So anyway, we're going to get back to it. Just want to tell you, man, all that shit y'all be talking about is over with, man. Let's go. Wow. Diddy, the Playboy Mansion, and Jeffrey. Celebrity blackmail. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. And like I said, this all stuff we already know. But today, you're going to have clarity. We're going to put it all together because I've been doing my homework. This is a program. What's a program? Something written down on paper that shall be repeated over and over again. America's run off programs. America's run off programs, mind control programs, aka brainwashing. But these programs are only used for stupid people. That's it. Now let's also clarify Diddy's home. Hey, if I was in the industry and I went to Diddy's home, don't mean I had to do nothing. I had to do nothing. But I told y'all people, man, you got to do something. When you around these people, ain't no such thing as I don't do nothing. When you come around them, you got to do as they do. So you're either going to have to participate in sexual acts, drug activity, get it? And within them sexual acts, it could be anything from straight sex to same sex to orgies. But we're going to look at how the mansions were the playgrounds, and these mansions were already set up for this stuff. I started paying attention, y'all. Can we realize we watch Hugh Hefner be in the house his whole career? This man was in the house for 50 years because that was his place of operation. This is when I learned the game. It's like this, y'all. The people could put me in a mansion, give me 5 cars. Really, it's not mine. I can't go nowhere with it. But as long as I stay at that property, that's all my shit. Then I just have all my friends come check me out at the crib. But meanwhile, I'm recording all their ass. Got a background? All right, let's go. So look, Diddy Epstein is for real. I already told you that, man. But now we're going to give clarity. Diddy was the black Epstein. He was the black Hugh Hefner. That's why we're going to see it was never about him making music. See, the music in the beginning was the front. All you have to know is keep in mind this, y'all. When Clyde Davis and those rich executives give their money away, they want to know what's going on with their investments. This is what I was trying to tell people, man. Once you sign your name on that contract, you got to put your social down. Once you put your social down, they own your ass. It's that simple. Until you fulfill your obligations of that contract. They own your ass. People, anybody been affiliated with the industry, you already know this. Anybody had to cash your industry check, you already know this. So they never was going to have a lot of so-called black people running around with all these hundreds of millions of dollars and nobody know what they're doing. Because remember, in my opinion, certain things I said is a crime. From what I've been studying throughout the years, I learned that so-called black celebrities can't just do what they want with their money. And you'll see they stay far away from doing what's right or doing for you or doing for your community because they're not permitted to do a lot of stuff. So that's why you're going to see all these people, rich millionaires running around, but they don't do nothing except for have fun and party. So I was peeping this a long time ago. Y'all kind of gave y'all a breakdown on this shit. Because back in the day, I started peeping. I was like, yo, why we always going through all this shit, even though we got Oprah, we got Russell? This was back then, y'all. I was like, how we got these rich people, but we always suffering? I started looking at this like early 2000s. So I started looking like, yo, maybe they can't do what they want with their money. Then I started peeping like, yo, they can buy whatever they want. They just can't build up they can't buy no block. They can't buy no blocks up. They can't do nothing positive. They can't. Like if they do too much, it's gonna be a problem. So these guys really took oaths to Blackmail, man. The action threatened as a criminal offense of demanding payment or another benefit from someone in return for not revealing, compromising, or damaging information about them. They were acquitted of charges of blackmail. So now, for those who don't know, you're getting a clear understanding what blackmail is. And also, to break it down even further, it's called blackmail. Why? Because your regular mail, you get that in the daytime out your mailbox. That's in the light. The blackmail, it don't go to the post office. That's the yellow envelope they wave at your ass. It's mail, it's gonna go around, but guess what? It's all dirt in that blackmail, and it ain't going through the post office. That's why it's called blackmail. Get it? And you always gonna see, or you always heard about these situations. It go back to mafia, go back before that. Really, I'm gonna be honest, all of these tactics that are mainly played goes back to Rome. That's how it goes. Rome, the Romans always got their way with that money. You don't believe me? Go check the story of that man named Yahshua, and you'll hear something about 30 pieces of silver. They understood a long time ago, you can buy a man's soul with the right amount of money. All right, so this is nothing new. Ever since money was created, it was used for blackmail. So don't ever forget that. That's history. There's nothing new. So look, everything I'm saying is nothing new. Everything we said on the internet is nothing but bringing clarity. It's nothing new. No more secrets. Boom. So as you see, blackmail, right? So you get an idea what Diddy was doing. Demanding payment or another benefit from someone in return for not revealing, compromising, damaging information. So also, let's look at it. If Diddy even wanted to be petty, once he had dirt on people, he can extort anybody at the party. Look, man, I need $1 million, man. Yeah, I know what you did in that room. Send me $1 million right now. He could have just been bored whenever he felt like it. I just extort people. Get it? Because remember, let's remember this one point. Diddy wasn't making no music. The last time I remember him really making music was with Dirty Money. Remember that song? Or he was talking about Good Morning, Hello. That was when I remember him last really making music. But nobody was really feeling Diddy back then. But that's the last time I remember him making music. Then after that, he was just always around anybody that was winning. And that's when he started mainly being in Atlanta, man. He started being in Atlanta. That's when he was really doing his homework. All right. Good to see everybody up in Cali Kush. All y'all up in here, man. Shout out. Look, I ain't in no rush, y'all. We going through this today. So look, blackmail. You got the clarity of blackmail. This is their power. This is how it goes, all right? When you are walking around with all of this money, they got to have some people to put your ass in place. And that's what it's all about. Hugh Hefner, and mind you, they always play the cool role, the cool guy. I'm going to get into the whole shit. I'm going to get into the whole stunt. All of them are actors, man. So let's go. Blackmail. Let's look at the bottom. Demand money or another benefit from someone in return for not revealing, compromising, or damaging information about them. So now can you also look at, just think in your mind, how many celebrities got blackmail? How many women? How many men? Their careers was in jeopardy. They thought, you know what I'm saying? They first, on one hand, they're promised they're going to go to another level. And sometimes that's a lie. Then on the other hand, they might not want to comply, but they're scared they're going to get blackballed. So also remember, when I pulled up the pictures and we looked at during the pandemic where Diddy was overseas on vacation with that boy Osiris. Remember, young Osiris, he an R&B singer, and him and Diddy took a private trip by themselves. We now know Diddy was busting his ass out. We also know that boy YK Osiris, his career didn't take off neither. He didn't go nowhere. So my point is, even some people, they sell out, but they still don't get nowhere. All right. So I just want to show y'all that there's a pattern to this shit. It's always been like this, y'all. This is nothing new. So I also released the video on, for those who didn't get to see some of the exclusive content, I released a video on Hollywood before Black Hollywood, before Black celebrity. And I'm gonna be honest, the way they had all this shit set up, if you Black and wanted to get in, it's certain things you always had to do. It always been like that. Not a lot of this blackmail stuff is not just for sexual pleasure. The blackmail is to keep you in line, and that was their way of trusting you. See, how they look at it is, I can't trust you unless you give me something to trust you for. Get it? That's how it goes. It's the same thing. We break it down to gangs, mafia. You can't be around killers unless you kill something like that. So you can't be around people doing dirt unless I got dirt on you. That's how it goes in the real world. So with this right here, once you start getting a certain amount of money for them to trust you, that you ain't gonna run off or do something to your people, first we're gonna record you doing some dirt to your people. and then we're gonna keep you in line. You get it? Something like that. But anyway, just an example of blackmail. So look, blackmail is really extortion. Slick words for extortion. What's extortion? Threatening to harm someone's reputation if they do not comply with demands. Now, this is also why you saw a pattern of certain people coming out the closet, because some people do get extorted. When you're dealing with people like what we saw, y'all, we saw Dwight Howard come out, right? Boom. We've seen Young Buck. We've seen a few others too. When you see people like Tank talking about how he do this and that, anybody you seen that came out in their own little way or however they did it, some of them were getting blackmailed. So they say, you know what, I might well just come out because I ain't giving you shit. Some people, they did that. You understand? So that's why you'll see the past couple years, everybody was making little references or making some type of zesty comment in some kind of way. But you'll see they wasn't doing it before. Lately, they started doing it. Now, it is also being said, y'all, and it's not hard to see because, you know, I spoke about all this. I said the more they run from this shit, the more they going in the ground. I said if they were smart in the industry, you know, the same way they were bashing Trump and how they bash people, they were supposed to bash Diddy. But once I seen everybody quiet, that's the trick. Peep it, y'all. They made everybody quiet. Shh. By not speaking on Diddy. But even if you don't want to speak on Diddy, you're quiet because you're like, damn, that's my friend. Damn, look what they're doing to my friend. That's another reason. Then another reason why people quiet, shh. Oh, shit. I did do some shit around him. Then you got to remember, y'all, this fool had parties for 30 years. 30 years. And he might have had, let's just say 30 years. Let's say he had an average of 5 parties a year. You get it? So that might be 150 parties that this fool got me on camera. And I don't remember what the hell I did out of 150 parties. This fool done threw parties in New York, California, Miami, Atlanta, and that ain't got nothing to do with the party boats. The party boats, y'all, is different from the crib. So we know this man was doing a lot of shit. He also knew he couldn't go to jail. We heard about him beating UCLA coaches in the head with bats. We heard about him smacking Drake. We heard about him allegedly blowing up cars. Never went to jail, got in trouble. We also seen that footage of the Cassie video from 8 years ago just pop up. Come on, y'all. Y'all know anybody else with a beat. I don't care. Y'all know the truth. If it was any regular man that beat the crap out of a woman in a hotel on camera, you know that man's going to get cooked in jail. What's good? What's up, D. Mally? Y'all know that's what it is. Hold up. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm back. Make sure things plugged up. What's good? All right, look, y'all. Boom. I'm gonna take my time because I don't want to miss nothing. Because we're gonna put this whole thing together. I'm closing this today, meaning I'm also gonna say it, y'all. I think Diddy gonna go to jail, man. I think he's gonna go to jail. Everything we spoke about, y'all. That's why I'm tripping off this, right? Because boom, it's all going concurrent. So what? They pulled chess moves on him. They already knew he got a chance of spanking this sexual stuff, like I already said. I'm only giving updates for people that wasn't around. So I said that the sexual cases is to stall him out, embarrass him, shake him up. But while that was going on the whole time, they was building the Keefe D trial. See, the Keefe D trial is to put Diddy in that damn ground. That's to put the nail in the coffin. You get it? So like I said, I'm not going to forget what I said, y'all. I said, if that boy go to jail, I'm going to have to do the Diddy dance. I ain't forget. You understand? But I know they're going to say that for last. But meanwhile, he's all distracted with all these cases. Now he got cases on the East Coast and the West Coast to stall him out. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Bomber League. Salute. Yeah, they're in Paris. That's right. Yeah, that's start today, man. All they got to do, everything goes together. Now let's look at this, y'all. Diddy can't go to Paris. He can't go. So now he got to stomach that, all of them over there. Plus, I'm telling you, in my opinion, a lot of them celebrities, they happy to get out of America, man. They can't do shit. Ain't nothing going on. They know the economy crashing. They know the migrant crisis. LA got homeless tents. My people just came from New Orleans, man. They said they was down there, man. They was in tents, all that shit down there, man. I'm talking about you go downtown, tent city, man. America is disgusting, but they're not going to show it. But all the people with money and investments, they know this shit. And like I said, nothing is going down this year. Did I lie so far? Ain't nothing going down. You got to be a damn fool to invest your money or try to start a company this year. This shit is messed up. So everybody's waiting for the storm to clear. So they all over there. So now they can all be friends and have fun. You know, from Magic Johnson to Steph Curry, to young people, everybody's over Paris this weekend, man. So they all going to be having their fun, having their fun. You get it? Y'all know what they're going to be doing. So meanwhile, they over there while the country in chaos. So also we're going to look at, like I said, y'all, a lot of them are scared. That's why they quiet. So once again, black media. Remember when I said, y'all, I said black media is going to what? Die over this Diddy stuff. Didn't I say that? Because I know I'm not only know how it go, y'all see it. You also are seeing how many people Diddy control on the internet. So anybody that Diddy already had on the payroll on this damn internet, they the main ones going to be quiet. And see, when the big platforms are compromised, other people get their news from them, and then they get their news from them. And what I tell you on this channel, I said, man, I get my news from the so-called white platform because that's the real news. So the fake news that Diddy control, they've been trying to keep shit hush and under wraps and shh. Hopefully he can make it out of this. See that? See, people don't got faith in God. They got faith in Diddy, and they got faith he gonna beat this case. Also, what we looking at, y'all, we're also looking at, for real, how many people are scared to death of this man. They are scared of him. I'm not lying to y'all. They are scared for many reasons, man. People are scared for what Diddy could do to them. They're scared he can cancel their career. But the point is, this how we know they're scared. This man is on his way out of here, and they being quiet. But their silence is what's crashing the entertainment game. You also got to remember, we look at Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish. So also while all of them been stalling out, they've been catching hell. Get it? So while this Diddy shit been going on, Kevin Hart getting slandered. Think about it, y'all. All his people got slandered since his case. See, Meek Mill ain't got nothing to do with it, meaning ain't nobody stopped Meek Mill from rapping, but being that he's in this case, now he got to be quiet. Shh. And yes, Diddy was busting his ass out. I'm going to say it. Diddy really was busting a lot of them out. He was, y'all. He was, and recording it and blackmailing their ass. So that's why you never seen Meek Mill dispute any of the gay allegations. He did not dispute it, y'all. He did not dispute it. And that was him, because Diddy, it wasn't this about him having love. It wasn't about him sexual episodes. No, a lot of it was blackmail, man, and control, man. Then you're going to see they passed Meek Mill like a hoe, man. I think that's what they did. Salute, Mike. Rick Ross bust his ass out. Then Diddy took him. Then once Diddy, remember, Diddy took him. Jay-Z took him. Passed him to Michael Rubin. They were passing Meek Mill around. Jay-Z used Meek Mill for the what? The prison reform, to get a bag off of that. Then kick Meek to the curb. Meek thought he was going to blow up because he signed with Jay. Nope. You signed with The Rock. He just needed you for that other deal. Jay-Z been getting other deals. Jay-Z been using rap to get other deals. Let me prove it. The Colin Kaepernick situation. When Jay-Z went to smooth out the roughness, he got a check off of that. And then next thing you know, you seen who? Rihanna. You seen Dr. Dre and them. Jay-Z orchestrated that with the NFL. See, when the NFL was being threatened to crash, thank you very much. Y'all going so fast, man. What up, Front Street? That's the bro, man. That's the bro, 718, man. What up, y'all? Shout out to all my people from the tri-state, man. Straight up. That's the backbone, man. What's good? So look. This whole thing, see, that's why I say, y'all, when I shout out, I be forgetting stuff, man, because I be going fast, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, I don't want to forget y'all neither. So look, right, boom. This whole thing was about blackmail. So back to Jay-Z. If we pay attention, y'all, Jay-Z been stopped like trying to rap. That's what I was saying. They stopped trying to rap around the same. I remember I said I'm going to say like 2009, around that time. Y'all remember when Max B and French Montana was killing the game? You know, that was like 09 to 2010. And you remember Diddy was just in the background. Jay-Z was in the background. You know what I'm saying? So the point is too, y'all, what Jay-Z was getting paid off, and Diddy, because remember, they compromised the game and was teaching each other as they was going on. This is very important what they was doing. Hold up, because I got so much shit loaded up on here. Anyway, let me just take that off. Boom. When like 2010 came out, and put it like this, before that, like 2005, when Jay-Z put on Rick Ross, and signed Jeezy. Remember, Diddy had already signed Jeezy with the group Boys in the Hood. Long story short, once they started understanding that they're going to make their future money from down south, that's when New York rap was dead. I already went into all of this, but I'm bringing it back. So being that they already had the rappers in Atlanta on lockdown, you know, Jay-Z and them had their shit for the future. Also, don't forget, Jay-Z had who? Kanye. Don't forget that. All this shit goes together, y'all. So the whole time when everybody was in Atlanta, let's go back to like 2010, Jay-Z had Kanye. So he was straight, okay, I got Kanye, I got Rihanna, I'm good. I ain't got to rap no more like that. I got Beyonce. So remember that this is the time when he wasn't rapping. So I also remember this around the time when who took over? Lil Wayne. Remember when they fell back, remember, all right, boom. See, it's coming to me and I don't want to forget it, y'all. So boom. Remember back in like 05 or back when, it was a statement made. When Baby came out and said Lil Wayne is the greatest rapper of all time. And remember, a lot of people was like, yo, what you talking about, man? Lil Wayne ain't. Some people was like, yo, okay. But some people was like, nah, because at that time, Jay-Z was still the greatest rapper of all time. Remember, greatest rapper alive? He said it around that time of all that song. Brush Your Shoulders Off. I remember, Baby said it. Lil Wayne gonna be the greatest rapper of all time. Boom. Then what happened? Lil Wayne dropped that Carter joint. Then that's where it started. But then you'll see when Lil Wayne started taking off, remember, Lottie Pop and all that, Lil Wayne started taking over, and then that's when Jay-Z and them started falling back. But I always tell people Jay-Z really fell back after he got ethered. If you really pay attention to Jay-Z history, after he got ethered, he never really wanted to go in on rap like that. He tried to play it off and make it like he was a businessman and he making conservative music now because he understood he needed another fan base. He needed to broaden his fan base because Jay-Z had already lost the streets. It was to a point where the only people really supported Jay-Z really was Brooklyn and a little bit of New York. But another part of New York was never really fond of Jay-Z. Like people from uptown they ain't really care about Jay-Z like that, like Brooklyn people did. You know what I'm saying? So the point is, you also will see that Jay-Z had to lock in with Philly. Philly was his backbone doing all that beef. The whole point is, if you pay attention, Jay-Z had really been stopped rapping. Diddy wasn't really making no music. This is when they started to use their leverage in the industry and play extortion games. And that's when they started going to these companies like Ciroc and the rest of these guys. How many of y'all remember Jay-Z had, I think it was a laptop commercial. And I forgot, I don't know if it was Microsoft, but y'all remember if you bought this particular computer, his album came on that shit. That's when they started getting bigger deals off the outside of rap. See, they started using rap to get other deals. Another example, Beats for Dre. See how Dre wasn't making no music, but he used his name to broker a deal. That's what they was doing for the whole 2010s. Y'all feeling me? So now you see it was the same thing going on. Dre didn't want to make no music. Diddy wasn't doing nothing, and Jay-Z didn't want to make no music. That's when they was ahead of the game, brokering those deals. That's what happened. Because at this time, remember, Kanye had it locked down. So I'm showing you how these guys were always in a position to watch everybody, but still make their money. And I had to bring all that back to get back to this. Boom. Diddy was never really rapping. So the whole point is he started specializing in what? Throwing parties. That's why he's known more for his parties than his actual music now, right? But a lot of different things was happening that we didn't catch. Boom. Diddy's job was to blackmail and incriminate all celebrities that come to his house. And don't forget, I also told you, man, this how the industry worked. They learned from their white leaders, man. The white people taught them the game. The people that run Hollywood, man, they've been running this shit for over 100 years. And it's always been ran a certain way. So the playbook they gave to Diddy, this is how you control the blacks. So therefore, they say the number one way to get dirt on somebody is what? Sex or drugs. But guess what? That's only if you're ashamed. That's another thing. So anybody that went in Diddy's crib and was not ashamed of what they did, they ain't got nothing to worry about. See that? If it was a gay man in there, he did some gay stuff, he don't got to worry about it. That's what he do. If it was somebody in Diddy's house that gets high and they ain't ashamed of getting high, hey, that's what I do. So they ain't got to worry about nothing. It's the people that's been trying to portray them perfect images. It's them people that told y'all they was raised in the church. You got to remember, when you got a package deal of perfection, that's some of their money. So once that perfect image gets tarnished, it's over. Also, the other secret joke was the TD Jakes. Yes, it's the truth. I'm starting to see all of this shit is the truth. Allegedly. They was trying to show y'all. So put it like this. For those who don't believe TD Jakes was with Diddy doing stuff, what about Eddie Long? Remember people didn't believe Eddie Long at first? Eddie Long was working with them people. What happened? When it was all said and done, they was done with his ass. And don't forget where Eddie Long was preaching at. So my point is, these are all the same guys doing the same thing. So hold up. Let's go. This is the Los Angeles crib, the Miami crib. Now you got to understand they got cameras from all cribs, and he had different events at both cribs. Let me break it down to y'all. The Los Angeles crib, that's to incriminate the West Coast people. The celebrities that live on the East Coast, the Miami crib, that's to incriminate them. From New York on down to Miami. Mind you, y'all, we got the facts. He had many Ghislaines, Maxwell. I'm also going to say this too. Kim Porter played a role too. Cassie played a role. And he had other people, Stevie J, other women in the house, because their job was to groom the women. Their job was to make sure the woman's straight. Same thing with R. Kelly. He had a lot of women around him and the whole shit. So remember when I said 2 years ago, I said R. Kelly ain't the only one. I said he just a scapegoat. I said a lot of them was doing dirt. R. Kelly had women watching the woman. R. Kelly had women going shopping for the woman. R. Kelly had women taking the woman out. There was an organization. That's why R. Kelly got a RICO. They're trying to say R. Kelly was at the top of the pyramid of a young woman organization. Basically trying to say that R. Kelly was an organization of young women for sexual purposes. That's what the whole case was about. So when it was going down and I saw people, mainly African-American people, saying R. Kelly gonna beat it, I knew for one, they was delusional. And for two, I know they didn't know law. And they wanted to, they were saluting a Chester. That's also what killed Choke No Joke channel, because Choke No Joke came on YouTube and lied and said he had connects with R. Kelly and R. Kelly's coming home. And he spread a whole campaign on YouTube, stealing people money and lying about R. Kelly coming home. When I was going live the same as that time, telling y'all to your face, R. Kelly not coming home. You know why? I know what he was charged with, RICO. That means it was an organization. Then what they do on R. Kelly trial, they put out the case first. They put out the TV show first. When they put out Surviving R. Kelly, they was telling us we got all the proof already. All his people already turned on him. We actually paid all of R. Kelly's people to do this documentary, and we got the paperwork of them snitching on him. But see, a lot of y'all didn't know that. So once they did all that and R. Kelly was already locked up, I said he's not coming home because they got everything they need already. So when it comes to Sparkle, her niece, all them other culprit people, they got away with it. Because when you're in a sexual organization, that's like say my homeboy is rich and he like young girls. I don't got nothing to do with the shit. But he paid me $5,000 every time I go to the store and bring a chick home. Because I know what he like. See what I'm saying? So you got to remember that too. In these organizations like with R. Kelly, this is how the people around him extort him too. I just told you to play. But I know R. Kelly like young girls. So shit, I'm about to go find somebody for this. I need some money. Get it? That's how they was doing this shit. Yo, come back to the crib. You want to meet R. Kelly? Come on, let's go. Boom. I introduced to R. Kelly. He like her. He look out for me on the back end. Good looking out, bro. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, that shit is regular shit, but that's what they was doing. So that's why it was an organization. Because remember this fact, y'all. Use your brain. R. Kelly wasn't the one going out getting a damn woman. He can't do that. He had people doing this shit. And some of those parents was with the shit. But R. Kelly was the scapegoat. That's what I wanted y'all to see. And I said back then, he's the start of this shit. And it was already connected with Harvey Weinstein. And all this together, they just picking and choosing who they get accordingly. They doing it strategic. You say the best for last. Who's the best for last? The two billionaires. Who's that? Jay-Z and who? Diddy. The two billionaires, they left them for last. So let's go. Boom. Let's go, y'all. Mind you, this going on at the same exact time. It's being said that, you know, Diddy might allegedly be selling his mansion, man. Then again, if he might be going to jail, might be time to cash out, right? So as you see, this is finally coming to a head. The deadly rivalry between Diddy. Document reveals. Document. They got the document. Paperwork. Reveals P. Diddy paid $1 million for Tupac assassination. Document. So as y'all see, this shit getting real. It's getting real. And the reason why the industry is shut down is because everybody's watching. I'm gonna say this another time, y'all. These are the guys that run this shit. See, when you see people like Clyde Davis, his dad was a powerful person. All of these guys you see from him, Jimmy Iovine, they are the sons and kids of the elites that ran this shit 100 years ago. That's why I told y'all, some people are Hollywood, and then people move to Hollywood. When you move to Hollywood, they will never accept you as their family. They just look at you as somebody on the payroll. That's what some of y'all don't understand. I'm also going to show you this. You'll notice within the industry, some people take losses, but then you never hear nobody take losses. It's some people been in the industry for years, but you never heard nothing bad on them. Nothing bad. Even though you might know they do bad, you don't hear nothing bad on them. Anyway, that's why I say it's really a such thing as the scapegoat, y'all. When you know about certain scriptures and laws, certain people always going to be the scapegoat. And they said some people was cursed. And the people they said was cursed, they say they are the people that's always going to be the scapegoat. Blamed for everything bad. So look, we're going to get back into Clyde Davis because they all family, man. Clyde Davis, Hugh Hefner, all these people are family, man. When you look at these entertainers, them in the pot, they all together as families. So let's go. I'm going to show y'all something, man. This is why, in my opinion, it's time for Diddy to go. Diddy knows too much about this man right here. He knows too much. He knows too much, y'all. He just knows too much. It don't make no sense. It actually, I would be scared to know Clyde Davis right now. I mean, he the type of, you know what I'm saying, y'all? I wish I never knew that person. That's this right here. Also, we know some people get taken out because they know too much. Y'all remember Training Day? Remember when they had Denzel doing all that fucking dirt? He was connected with the city. Once again, the LA movie showing you they was corrupt. Showing you that Denzel was a dirty cop in with all the politicians of the city, right? What else? They showed you how Denzel was a dirty cop, but he was the bridge. He was the bridge between the gangsters and the police. Also, that was another shot showing the connection between how some police actually give drug dealers drugs and take money from drug dealers for payoffs. But they showed you it all on Training Day. And remember, the other police, he wasn't with that shit because he was green. He didn't know the corrupt, get it? So long story short, within Training Day, it showed you. When it was all said and done, all that dirt Denzel did, they all put a hit on his ass and let the Russians take his ass out. Why? He knew too much. They got remember when they had Denzel rob another co-workers, he went and robbed his homeboy for that money in the ground? Because the powers that be knew they were dirty cops that was stashing money and they all was dirty. The dirty cops had to send the payoff to the politicians by way of the gangs, politics. But Denzel knew too much. Lonzo, so that's why his ass got taken out at the end. They sold him out. Remember they kept trolling him? You know, the Russians looking for you, man. The Russians going, hey, Denzel, like, I ain't worried about that. Whole time they set his ass up. Like, look, we're going to use him to do all this dirt, and then we're going to get rid of him. He had to give you the background to what's going on with this. So look at Diddy as Lonzo in Training Day. He did a lot of dirt, but eventually they're going to deal with his ass because he knows too much. So you can't know too much and ruin people's legacy. The stuff he knows can ruin legacies. And Mr. Clyde Davis has been around for a long time. So if Clyde Davis is the industry, Diddy is his son. He made Diddy the industry. He made Diddy the father of Black entertainment. He made Diddy the king of Black entertainment. Like father, like son. So my whole point is this. Diddy knows too much about this man. And that's why he's a threat. Diddy's pal drops wild party video to remind celebrities they have something to be scared about. You see this? Perez Hilton. Didn't I say the same thing before, y'all? Didn't I tell you when Diddy been making them posts, he been sending subliminal messages? When he recently posted that motherfucking jet after they was at Michael Rubin party, I told y'all that was a subliminal message. I also told y'all Michael Rubin has replaced Diddy. That's what happened in your face. That's why you see Meek Mill and all the rappers up Michael Rubin's ass, because he is the new boss of them. Diddy always threw his all-white parties in the Hamptons. Last year, this year, Michael Rubin threw his all-white party in the Hamptons, replacement. And Diddy was feeling a certain way. So when it was all said and done, he posted his jet to let y'all guys know I'm still out here. I still got money. I still get to y'all. And guess what, niggas? If I go down, y'all going down with me. So that's why they're scared. Industry shutdown. If Diddy go down, a lot going down with him. Now, remember, y'all, they kept giving us the Jeffrey Epstein fake out. Remember, they kept saying that list gonna come out? Well, maybe they made everybody pay in order for that list to not come out. So I also think in this Diddy trial, I think the difference is from Diddy and Epstein. Epstein had a lot of so-called white celebrities on it. It never got released. But I think in this Diddy shit, they gonna release all that shit. But so far, y'all, we already got Usher name. We got Lil Rod. Lil Rod was the informant. Lil Rod was the agent to spy on Diddy. Double cross. Get it? Benedict Arnold. So the Meek Mill's on paperwork. That's a fact. Because remember, Lil Rod was saying he saw movies, DVD. He saw shit because Diddy was trying to groom Lil Rod. He saw it with his own eyes. So Lil Rod was the one sent to do the homework. And he saw the Meek Mill situation. He told you he saw Stevie J doing stuff. He's Usher name in it. So it's all in court. And Lil Rod was the proof. Lil Rod also was the proof that he got pictures of Diddy doing drugs. Diddy got set up like he was setting people up. And like I said, boom. The point is, remember when I said why people scared? Other people know the same shit, y'all. So this just confirming what I said last year. And when Stevie J was coming out, y'all, remember Stevie J is the enforcer for those who don't know. Stevie J is also an individual Diddy was using to put in work in on people. You feel me? Stevie J was all, see, look, man. Stevie J was like, what's that shit called, y'all? What's them pocket knives called? One of them gadgets with everything on it? That's what Stevie J was. I forgot what it's called, man. Stevie J was like a pocket knife. See, he can do beats. He was also Diddy's like slick bodyguard in the studio. See, Diddy had to build a team around him in the studio just in case somebody come in and fuck him up. That's why you'll see he always kept muscle-bound jerks around him. Stevie J was part of his protection. Stevie J was also used to bring in women. So when you heard about how Stevie J was dragging Eve from the beginning, that was not a hope because that's what he was doing. All right? Swiss Army knife, there you go. That's what Stevie J was for Diddy. Make beats, be a bodyguard, you feel what I'm saying? Be a doja, shit like that. Be a chauffeur. That's what Stevie J was for Diddy. He got Diddy. See, Diddy always trusted Stevie J with his back. That's why Stevie J was sitting right with him at that table the night Biggie got killed. They just don't show you the picture. I showed you on this channel, Stevie J sitting right there with a red hat on backwards. He was there the same night. Then after Biggie died, he had the audacity to screw Faith and marry Faith. But you know what I said? Maybe Stevie J was fucking with Faith the whole time. See what I'm saying? Boom. Because Diddy played a dirty game. See, Diddy played a dirty game. He the type, when he want to extort a female, he got muscle-bound men he'll put on you. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I need you to holler at Faith, get her to cheat on Biggie. And then when you get her to cheat on Biggie, we're going to document that. And then we're going to get Faith to do some other shit. That's the shit they was doing. You see what I'm saying, y'all? Same thing I told y'all with Mary. I said, yo, I think Diddy sent that dude on her. Diddy got that dude with them light green hazel eyes. And the woman from back in the day, they love a man with hazel eyes. And I think when Mary saw that man's eyes, she was hypnotized. That was it. Next thing you know, y'all, Mary was broke, going through hell. I ain't gonna say she was broke, but that man ran her pocket. She had to kick off bread. If I'm not mistaken, y'all, at one point, Mary was like over 100 million, man, if I'm not mistaken. But I think Diddy sent that man at Mary to rob her. You also got to remember, Mary was always trying to get away from Diddy, too. She was trying to get away from him for years. Remember that? Y'all remember when she did the song with Dre, Let's Get It Crunk? She been was trying to get away from Diddy. She was trying to work with other artists, all that. So I think when she was trying to leave, Diddy put his homeboy on Mary. And ever since Mary got married, y'all know she was never the same. Even though she doing her motherfucking thing on that power thing. You know what I'm saying? Mary acting ass off. She playing a role on that power. But music-wise, Mary ain't where she's supposed to be at. She got jerked for real. And I think Diddy getting a lot of her money too. You know what I'm saying? So look, this Tupac shit gonna be the nail in his coffin. Because we all know Diddy was the main player in the East Coast, West Coast beef. I'm going to say it again for those who don't know. Diddy is the one that set the whole shit off. All right? Him and Snoop was cahoosing the whole time. Snoop crushed the buildings. Diddy was the one on the track screaming, 9-5 motherfuckers, West Coast, ha! Clowning niggas. You know what I'm saying? It was Diddy gaslighting the shit. So meanwhile, Pac and Biggie ended up dead. And then Diddy got super rich after that. But all of those things that happened is what put him in power. So I'm going to say what I said before. After Tupac and Biggie died, it made Diddy look like a fucking Don. It made him look like John Gotti. So once Biggie and Tupac died, that was also a message to rap back then. Because remember, rap look, we got to go back in history, y'all. Gangster rap was taking over the game. And within the gangster rap, a lot of the gangster rappers had real gangsters with them. From penitentiary, they had real killers and shooters with them. So I think the powers that be, Pete, way back then, if we don't put a stop to this gangster rap to a degree, they're going to take this shit over. So I think when Biggie and Pac died, that was a message to all you gangster rappers. Hey, guys, you guys can die next. You can get it next. Any one of y'all can get killed. So then you'll see, it seemed to me like after that, Diddy created this gangster persona walking around New York City like he was the Don. He had an extra bop. Then when Suge went to jail, he started going to the West Coast. The point of the matter is, people that's under contracts in that punk-ass industry, they were scared as fuck once they seen Biggie and Pac get killed. And you'll see ever since then, that's when Diddy really became like, yeah, I'm like that. And y'all, all y'all gonna stay in line, man. Mainly you New York rappers. Mainly y'all. That's when it all started, when Big and Pac died, man. Because I'm gonna be honest, everybody in New York loved Biggie and Pac off the rip. Either both of them or one or the other. But when both of them died and Diddy was still living, it made him look like the Teflon Don. And then that's when they all went on a money campaign. After Biggie died, that's when Diddy became a 100 millionaire, period. Before that, he was not a 100 millionaire. So y'all getting it now? So after that shit happened, he made a mockery of Big Def and got rich off that shit, all about the Benjamins. And that was also trolling Biggie. You was going to leave me, right? So you so-called going to leave, doing double albums, trying to get out your contract. Oh, I heard you going to start a restaurant. I heard you going to start your own clothing line called Brooklyn Mint. So to troll Biggie after death, he brought out Sean John. He brought out his own restaurant, Justin's. But it was out before then, but I'm just saying he was stealing ideas, man. But Sean John came after Biggie died because Biggie was going to bring out the clothing line called Brooklyn Mint. These are facts. And Biggie was going to leave him. And Biggie had other deals on the table because Biggie's the one was getting paid off Charlie Baltimore. That was his artist. So he was already busting moves while he was under contract with Diddy. So that made Diddy hate on Biggie even more. And when Biggie died, Diddy got rich and stole his plans. And then trolled his ass. Say, I'm missing you. Meanwhile, I'm going to put out all about the Benjamins because remember, it's all about the money, right? You going to leave me for some more money? Well, now you dead, Big. And I'm going to put your dead verse on the rap. That was all disrespect. People ain't peep it, though. Boom. Now, this is what Stevie J did recently, y'all. This is what y'all ain't catch. Recently, Stevie J made a post not too long ago, a couple months ago. And the post he made was actually a warning post. It was a threat. Now, let's go into it, y'all. On Wednesday, record producer and unwavering Diddy ally, his ace boon coon, Stevie J dropped a highlight reel on Instagram showcasing one of the embattled rapper's star-studded parties. And we have the sneaking suspicion it's to remind celebrities where they fall amid all his legal allegations. Basically showing them where they fall in it. Like I already said, they all quiet because they fucking scared. And Stevie J had enforced it. He was basically telling them, because don't forget, he posted it when Diddy was catching hell. Stevie J made sure he made a reel of all the parties and posted that shit. But he played it off. This is what a real Diddy party looked like. But he really was saying, look, y'all, see all you motherfuckers at the party? I dare y'all say some shit. See all the people at the party, right? Y'all better stay in line, or you might be next. Stevie J posted that. That was subliminal, man. See, all people that know, remember, man, we talk about in this world is two different ways to talk. Some people just deal with what they see. Some people deal with straight subliminal messages, and it's a whole nother way we talk. It's called talking in your face, and you don't understand nothing. So that's what be going on, right? And it's a talk of the elite and people that know. So this is what a real Diddy party looks like. But the big takeaway, all the A-listers, the top dogs, featured in the clip, some major players are front and center. We're talking Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, Kylie Jenner, Kanye West, Cardi B, Travis Scott, The Weeknd, Kevin Hart, Jay-Z, and the late Kobe Bryant and his wife Vanessa, and Jada Smith, and Machine Gun Kelly. A-listers. That's just the A-listers. Had nothing to do with the B-listers. Had nothing to do with that. Get it? Mind you, this is just from one party. So the point is, it was always a program. From the mansions to the yachts. So when Stevie J put that out, that was a warning shot to all the celebrities. And you also will see Since Stevie J made that post, they have been quiet. They all have been quiet. And we only seen Joe Budden come out because he had to. But what I say, y'all, this Diddy shit is going to crash all of them, because you can't be a big platform and you don't talk about Diddy. So after that, nobody want to hear what you got to say, because you already missed the big news. Now you're going to be a hypocrite if you talk about somebody else. Let's say I'm gonna show you how easy this shit is. Okay. Let's name a basic ass person right now. All right, boom. Let's say, okay, remember I said Lil Baby, he gonna be the last famous rapper. Let's say right now today, Lil Baby get arrested for beating the shit out of a woman in Atlanta. He get arrested for beating the shit out of a woman. What's gonna happen, y'all? Everybody gonna jump on that shit. Everybody gonna jump on that topic, right? Everybody, Joe Budden, all of them. But then what? They're gonna look like hypocrites, right? Why you ain't saying about Diddy? All Lil Baby did was the same thing Diddy did, but y'all scared of Diddy. But y'all jump on a hot Lil Baby topic. Soulja Boy. See what I'm trying to tell y'all? I'm going to keep showing y'all the truth. A lot of people that haven't been speaking about Diddy, those are the ones connected with him. Either they connected with him or they want to stay in favor. But this is why black media is going to crash, like I already told y'all. Hollywood Unlocked, down with Diddy. Drink Champs, down with Diddy. When Diddy goes down, all his people going down. And I already told y'all this shit. You feel me? And Stevie J letting y'all know I'm riding my man to the end, so I don't give a fuck, really. I don't care. So Stevie J don't care if he go down, but that's why he the goon. He's Diddy's goon. So Stevie J ain't gonna shoot nobody. He shot them with a post. See? Shot them with a post. Yeah, y'all. Because remember, y'all, let's just say all together, they got footage of 1,000 different people. Out of those people, you don't see nobody speaking out for Diddy even for good. You don't see nobody doing nothing. They all scared. And this is also why they're going to all go broke. Look at A$AP Ferg. Diddy's homeboy son. Where A$AP Ferg at? MIA? That shit over with. French Montana? That shit over with. You also see our boy with his tongue out. You should already know what's going on at these parties. We also now can assume every party Diddy had, we know what's going on. You see the men right there? You're always going to see Diddy parties. There'll never be a lot of women, nothing like that, but that's okay. But the parties is where it all went down at. So all you got to do is assume every party, it is not about sexual stuff. It's also about drug activity. It's about anybody that portrays a squeaky clean image. Their image is in jeopardy. And that even also goes for Mariah Carey and the rest of them. See Rev Run up in there? I know Rev Run ain't stupid enough to do nothing, though. I'll give him that. Rev Run the type to sit on the couch somewhere. But all you got to do is assume everywhere Diddy went, the rest was sure to follow. And Diddy and that man with that hat on was running around that party with the same hat on. So you know what that's about. We going somewhere with it. I'm just getting started. I promise you, I'm just getting started. I told you watching a live documentary. So boom. Scott Storch next to Diddy. Then he become a drug head. Scott Storch hung with them so much, y'all, he got turned out on coke, had to go to rehab. He's the one that brought you a lot of hits. Lean back, lean back. Yeah, he the one that was in Miami. So when him and Diddy was in Miami, a lot of incrimination was going on. That's why I told you already, boom, everybody that made it big, oh, you the next hot producer? Diddy get with you, for real. It don't matter, whoever you are, once you get big, here come Diddy, come to the party, man. Once again, you're always going to see the same scene. Mostly men, not a lot of women. Read the scene. What the hell is that little child doing there? But not about that child. Look at that man right in between the cut, that white man looking. See him? Do you see him looking? Looking kind of, He look like he's up to no good, right? Also, some of these people are just here for when the sun go down. Some of them are here just for what happens in the dark. Get it? So this is why I'm trying to tell you. Diddy is a master of mixing everything up. Diddy would have a party with a bunch of badass chicks. Then Diddy will sneak in a whole bunch of, you know what? Diddy would bring in people that dress up. He will bring in straight up men, DL people. He'll bring everybody in a party and then mix it all up. That's another thing what I'm telling you. So, mind you, all this stuff being recorded, documented. So people got to realize, damn, I did do something that time. I hope that wasn't no man. You get what I'm saying? Because we know Diddy like this. He don't tell people. You know, they say allegedly the people in the trans community, they have to tell you. But Diddy was playing a dirty game back then. Diddy was bringing them people to his party, but he wouldn't tell you who they were. And that's what he was doing, y'all. We know that from the Juicy video. Also, we can now go back in history and think of the Juicy video. This is the concept of the Juicy video. People in the tub at a party, at the mansion. Can we now see the whole program? They was programming us with what Diddy was going to be doing for the rest of his career. What? Throwing parties. The first goddamn Biggie video is a damn party just like this. But little do we know back then what we know now. And I hope they didn't have that boy in them parties. I don't even like the way that picture looked. So here you go, recent with Michael Rubin. He is a new Diddy, like I told y'all. He was my proof that Diddy been replaced. I had already peeped it. I was putting it together piece by piece. He's the new Diddy. That's why Meek Mill ran up his ass after he left Diddy. He is the one. Get it? He is also the one that I made a video about and YouTube took that shit off. Facts. Even though the video was only for a year. I might have was cooking too much, saying too much crazy shit. Look, his wife, Vanessa, Jaden, Machine Gun Kelly, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Naomi Campbell. That's some of the people also at Diddy's party. But you're going to see a pattern. Watch that name, Naomi Campbell. Pay attention to that name, y'all. Remember that. Don't forget, they had the models there. The models, see, this also the game they'll play. See, the models will be part of turning you out. Hey, bro, you don't get high. But if Naomi Campbell say, hey, hit this, yeah, try this, man. It's nothing, man. Ain't nothing. Get the bad model chick to turn you out. You think you're going to hit Naomi Campbell. Whole time, they slip somebody else in the room on you. No, I'm not. Naomi Campbell just going to watch. No, let her go first. And you thought it was a her, but it was somebody else. That's the dirty games they played. What's up, LJ? The blackmail game. We talking about the blackmail game. All this stuff was on purpose, y'all. All of it was on purpose. So now you see, y'all, now we got to use our brain. The whole New York might be incriminated. This fool might have incriminated the whole Atlanta, from Ludacris to T.I. He might have incriminated the whole California. And we already see Snoop Dogg at the parties too. Telling y'all, man, this shit deep. This shit deeper than what we know. And when it's all said and done, everybody else can go to jail and Diddy can sneak out the back door. We don't know. But the point is this. They used Diddy to shut down the industry, y'all. So I had to wake myself up. I said this shit last year, but I also forgot. I said it. This Diddy thing is going to slow up the platforms. It's going to slow up the top big media. And then the people that get their news from them, it's going to hurt them and it's going to keep going. Meanwhile, they also showed us with the Sexy Red tour that rap can't even, it's barely selling. Now that it's barely selling, anytime you got the newest artist out that's supposed to be the most popular around the world that can't sell tickets, is also part of the decline. When I said Diddy was a black cloud over the black industry, it was not a joke, y'all. It's clear as day. And also that means nothing in black entertainment is going to move until he goes down and this shit is over with. Nothing. Also, you got to remember, y'all, anybody implemented, anybody know anything, anybody been around this Tupac shit, they also got to worry about shit. They also got to be quiet. They also got to be scared. Remember, y'all? So that, remember, even with the Pac thing, that's East Coast and West Coast players involved in that. So it's a lot of reasons why it's a black cloud over black entertainment. Everybody's under secret and they got to shut up and they scared. Even Leonardo DiCaprio was with him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that. He was always around the black people chilling. Always. But I also know what was going on, y'all. This another thing was going on, y'all. This shit been going on for a minute. See, some of the white celebrities, when they get tired of their people and playing their games, they'll go run to the blacks. When they don't want to be bothered and shit, they'll go run with the blacks and chill out. You know what I'm saying? That's what they used to do. So when the white people get mad and they say, okay, you want to go with them? All right, we got something for you. For fix your ass, Leonardo. You ain't gonna get no movies. That's how they do that shit. Justin Bieber did the same thing. When Justin Bieber started getting on bad terms with them people, he ran to Diddy. But little did Justin Bieber know he ran into a dead end. So let's go. Who was Shakur Stewart? Rolling Stone exposed, claims Diddy hit the late music executive with a chair on his head. Didn't get in trouble. Shakur he allegedly get his head blown off in his house. Then Chris Lighty allegedly get his kufi knocked. Chris Lighty was another key pillar in the rap game, man. He was there from the beginning. Chris Lighty knew the whole background on Bambaataa, Russell, and Diddy. He ain't here no more. Chris Lighty was down with Combat Jet, Ed Woods, the ones that started podcasts, and none of them here no more. Combat Jet was a lawyer for Diddy. He's gone. A lot of people that was affiliated with Diddy that know a lot, they're gone. And for some reason, they all went before their time. I think they just fell asleep. But for some reason, we all know Chris Lighty had to go because he got taken out, and nobody know nothing to this day. Also, Shakur, he got taken out of here. So as you see, they're now telling us that Diddy hit him in the head with a chair. We didn't know that. We also heard about Diddy hit Steve Stout in the head with a bat back in the day and didn't get in trouble for that. But we also seen pictures recently I showed y'all of of Diddy and Steve Stout, friends, hugging. So let's go. And all of this is the closeout of the narrative I've been telling people that rap is dead. You can't have a rap game if you don't have a king. What is basketball without LeBron James? All right? What is basketball without LeBron? What is basketball without Steph Curry? You take away the kings of the shit, it ain't no game. That's what. So that's what I was saying. Once the top honchos are out of here, that's letting you know something. So boom. You see Jim Jones looking dusty? But Jim Jones also was at a lot of Diddy parties. And at one point, him and Diddy was super tight. And there's no coincidence Jim Jones down with the mayor. I'm going to say it, y'all. Jim Jones was an agent the whole time, too. His job was to watch over gangster rap. His job was to watch over anybody rapping that's in the gang for real. Or any rapper that's affiliated with a gang. Jim Jones was watching their ass, especially if he was in New York City. Take it or leave it, man. It's no coincidence. The hip-hop police all got a book speaking about Jimmy. The mayor went to Jimmy's house and got cookies from his mother. That means Jimmy always been a good guy working with the city and he's in favor. But y'all just didn't understand that because rap kept you stupid and blind. Stupid and blind. Even though this same man, supposed to be a blood gangster, got caught on the road, crossing state lines, in a car with guns, Percocets, all of that. No trouble. Like I said, man, some people I know will go to jail if they get caught driving without a license. So look, they were showing us that some of the people that have been at these Diddy parties, these are the recent parties, y'all. These are the recent parties. And we heard rumors on what? Jada Pinkett and them son. We know what he liked to do. So just start assuming it was a lot of stuff going on. And let's not also forget, remember, Chloe was rocking with who? Who she was going with at one point, y'all? French Montana. So French Montana is the one that probably had Chloe at the parties. But then we also peeped, Chloe recognized French was a clown and she stopped rocking with his ass. And right around that time, a man named Chinks Drugs died. I remember Chinks Drugs speaking on French and Chloe, and next thing you know, he was out of here after that. Anyway, let's go. The parties, man. So Diddy was portraying to be Epstein to the blacks the whole time. Now, mind you, we was green and stupid. We didn't know who Epstein was, but they did. Everybody that was rich and elite already knew who Jeffrey Epstein was. So also, when you see the pictures of Trump and Epstein, you got to understand what goes on with these things. Some people at the parties are with the program, meaning they know what's going on, meaning I ain't going to do shit because I already know my man Diddy has setting these niggas up. I ain't doing nothing, chilling. Trump go see Epstein. Hey, what's going on, Jeffrey? Trump whole time already know what Jeffrey's job is to do. Yeah, his job is to get a couple of these politicians, man. Yeah, that's his job. So some of them already be knowing this shit. So just because people there, that also don't mean nothing either. The people like Stevie J, he's there, but he might not do nothing because his job is to be there with Diddy, and Stevie J's job could be to set people up. Yo, man, I got these chicks. Yo, you good, bro? Yo, look, they in the back right now. Come on, let's go. Go in the room. Next, you know, Stevie J dip off. His job is just to set people up, get everybody situated. So everybody at the party don't mean they did nothing either. It's just that some people's job is to make the party pop off. And you got to have people there. See, it's not a big party bash if everybody's not there. So just because people there too don't also mean they did something. They just the characters to get you to come. Kim, you know Kim Kardashian gonna be there, right? Because remember, you got to remember this too. When everybody's already rich, you can't just get rich people out the house. So everybody already rich, you got to have a good excuse to get people out the house, Diddy, because everybody rich. So what's gonna make your party so special? I got Kim Kardashian there. Michael Jordan go, you get what I'm saying? Just I got these big dogs all in one party. So now you gotta come. Plus, I'm Diddy. So if I send you an invitation and you don't take it, I'm gonna be offended. I'm gonna feel a certain way. So a lot of them knew that. That's why I said it was extortion. In some cases, it's extortion. Why? Well, I'm in the rap game. I just really got in, you know what I'm saying? I got my hits and shit, but I ain't really been around that long. But at the same time, I just got an invite from Diddy. So it's like, yo, man, I don't really want to go, but everybody gonna be there. I get a chance to get my name popping. I can politic. Damn, I don't feel like going though. But if I don't go, Diddy gonna be mad. There's some of the people at the party, he can tell them, yo, don't fuck with so-and-so, man. He try to play me, he ain't come, man. That's how I go. So that's why a lot of time they gotta come in certain situations, unless they don't care. But if they care about their career, they gotta go. That's how it works. Then you see Lala still want to keep her career going. You see Lala at that party, right? Boom. So let's go. Now we're gonna take it to the next level. Just getting started. Just giving y'all the full background. How Diddy not only was the gatekeeper of the black community, he was also the gatekeeper of the black elites. That's why it was always important for him to have the most money. Diddy got his riches from liquor, y'all. I'm gonna say it again. Ciroc paid Diddy $100 million a year. I broke it down to y'all. Everything started changing in what? 2010, 11, 12. That's when he started pushing the liquor. He didn't want to rap. So he became a billionaire in a 10-year deal with Ciroc. He got paid $100 million a year for 10 years, which means he didn't have to do shit. He wasn't giving a fuck about music. His salaries were already guaranteed for 10 years straight. Then you see Jay-Z had the Duce deal. So they had liquor deals with the parents, with these parent companies. Thank you very much, Angela the dog. So look, thank you very much. I'm just being me. So the powers that be was setting them straight. Look, we're going to make sure you got more money than every other celebrity. At the same time, this liquor y'all pushing, you're going to put this in the hood. You're going to keep all your people drunk. And now to this day, a lot of them got bad kidneys, diabetes, and a lot of them went to jail because they were drunk and killed somebody off Ciroc. We poisoned your ancestors with Ciroc and alcohol. So we're going to pay you $1 billion to push this liquor. And so you'll be over all celebrities and they'll never be on your level. So the whole key is Diddy would have went broke a long time ago if it was not for Ciroc, because it's Ciroc that made him a billionaire. So everybody that was a dedicated Ciroc drinker, you now could pat yourself on the back because you helped make Diddy a billionaire. Told you. All Diddy and Jay-Z ever did, they mastered the art of going to the people and promising them, I can get you rich. Once you prove you can get one man rich, other rich men want you to get them rich. This is why they had to always put racism in your head, because it is other races that can get you rich. Your own people will talk all day, but they cannot get you rich. That is impossible. I said it. I'm going to say it again. It is impossible for a black person to make another black person rich. And if I'm wrong, please correct me or prove it. You got to get rich from other people. That's how you think Diddy got rich. All of them. Even when you're in business, you get rich off other people. So let's go. Diddy's job was to play the mafioso Don, and they gave him everything he needed to do that. Everybody was running around with 50 million, 30 million, 40 million, 120 million. So they had to make sure he was solid and nobody was on his level. So now let's go to the house. The LA mansion. We don't know how many parties he had. We know for this mansion alone, or definitely out of all his mansions, they got 250 cameras. What was the cameras for, y'all? Somebody breaking in the house? He's in the gated community. Also, y'all, you're not going to peep it. I said, I'm going, oh my God, look, I'm about to say something nobody said because I know I ain't here and I do the research. Guess what I found out? Diddy Mansion is in the same neighborhood as Mr. Hugh Hefner. Told you the same people, man. Diddy was the Hugh Hefner of this generation. He was Hugh Hefner mixed with Jeffrey Epstein, and his whole job was to keep the sex parties going. So when Cat Williams told your ass like 15 years ago about the parties, now y'all getting it? The whole purpose of the parties is for incrimination and blackmail. You can't blackmail me if you don't get no dirt on me. If I don't go to your parties, you don't even know shit about me. The only time you get to see somebody social is when they're drunk and high around parties. So no matter who you are, you can put on this front. But if I find out your temptations, that you like liquor, you like to get high, or you like women, I'll find out who you are for real. That's why we throw parties. That was the whole purpose. Oh, you claim you're from the church, right? Well, come to my party. We'll see. In addition to the many bedrooms and bathrooms, Combs enjoyed a 35-seat movie theater, a wine room, and a fitness studio. The home, so we already know in the movie theater is dark, 35 people, probably doing nasty stuff in there. He got a wine room. You know, wine represent getting drunk, doing nasty stuff. It probably was in there. Fitness room, the gym. So you already know what went down in the gym. Nasty stuff. That's why they made a point to show us this. The movie theater, the wine room, fitness room. And all got cameras, and I bet you they got all incriminating stuff in all those rooms. Home also has a lagoon-style swimming pool connected to a grotting using an underwater tunnel. Yup, y'all saw the underwater tunnel. I showed y'all that. And I also showed y'all that underwater tunnel looked like a damn torture chamber. People didn't get it. I shall post the video again. I think this fool had a certain chamber under that damn house. If anybody got out of line or if some shit had to get done, it'll get done. Because remember too, y'all, sometime at these mansions, people die, all type of shit happen. Sometime, man, I gotta understand it was a world underground, this shit too. Diddy is the devil, man. And he wanted to be a European very bad, man. Combs lives near the Playboy Mansion and Formula One. Anybody know about the oil company, Formula One? They're super rich. The Formula One company, family, they live around there too. But the key thing is Playboy Mansion. So I'm going to ask y'all a question. Do you think that's a coincidence? Diddy in the same neighborhood as the Playboy Mansion. Do you think that's a coincidence? Public opinion, what y'all think? Let's go. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody that's here. I ain't in no rush, y'all. We going through. I'm just getting started. Thank you very much, Miss Sheila. Thank you very much. Thank you for everybody that support the content. And I'm going to say it again. If you enjoy the content and you appreciate the work, that's the only reason why I want $1. If you ain't appreciating his work, don't give me shit. That goes to everybody and anybody listening. All right, that's it. Boom. Now we're going to go into it. Because now we're going to look at how these guys always wanted to be Europeans by any means. I'm also going to tell y'all something else that was a lie. This is my opinion. It is no such thing as selling your soul to the devil. It's called signing a contract because you're willing to do whatever to whoever. That's what it all comes down to. See, if I don't care about you, it's easier for me to smack your ass. But if I got love for you, man, somebody can't pay me to smack you. Something like that. And that's what I wanted people to understand, because a lot of y'all just would not get that through your head. And that's why I be telling people, man, one of the biggest tricks ever played in this country was saying that everybody with dark complexion is the same. Or judge a man by the color of his skin. Even though people told you, you judge a man by their character, not by the color of their skin. But a lot of y'all didn't get it. You thought that just applied to racism. No, fool. No. They told you, you judge a person by their character, not by the context of their skin. Y'all just don't get it. So you think everybody black is good. And then you think everybody white want to do you in. And that's the reason why you lost. Because everything 9 times out of 10 that happened bad in a so-called black community, it was orchestrated and illustrated by paid people that look black. I'll throw a sidebar. No conquering on this planet would have ever happened without one black person. That's why you always going to hear the one story. He had a navigator with him. He had a man on the ship. He had a man he walked with. You're going to always hear these same stories. But we'll get back to that another time. Stay tuned this weekend, members. So look, These are the two black men. That's the black poor nigga from Marcy that said, I'll never want to be poor again. I'm never going back to the hood. I'm never going to be poor. I'm never going to hang with niggas on the block no more. These guys took oaths to themselves a long time ago. I ain't never going back. And whatever I got to do, that's what I'm going to do. That's what they did. So now I'm just giving you the backdrop because now we going somewhere for real. Boom. This is where it all started in Hollywood. Oh, this is one of the programs they had. This is a program to keep them in line. Always been. The rabbit, for those who know, represents fertility. The rabbit also represents sex, birth, fertile. Have you ever heard the saying, effing like a rabbit, effing like a jackrabbit? That is the whole science of Easter. That is the whole science of the Easter bunny. And all you got to know is when Easter come in, that's spring. A whole lot of what going to be going down. It's not a coincidence you dropped that baby at the end of the year because 9 times out of 10 when spring came in, you was doing a lot of humping. All right? Everybody knows this. Science is basic shit. Boom. Creepy reason Hugh Hefner chose the bunny as a Playboy symbol. Hugh Hefner wore the captain hat because he was letting everybody know who's really in charge. And who else is what? Stirring the ship. That's what. Stirring the ship of who? Hollywood, that's who. And this is the fucking door you got to knock on when you get to a certain level. You got to go see Mr. Hugh. That's how it always been. Always been like that. Guess what, y'all? Some of the charges on Mr. Bill Cosby, it comes from Hugh Hefner's house. And that was the proof that, man, we got dirt on you from 30 years ago. What you talking about, Bill? Don't make us go into the files or the real blackmail. We're going to the files, bro, and we'll pull out shit you did that you forgot about. That's what they did to Bill. One of his situations came from this house right here. Then you're going to see this man used this whole house, this same house for decades, about 3 decades. So I started looking at Hugh Hefner like this motherfucker never left the house neither. He was a property. He was a mansion celebrity. I don't even know what he ever did. He was a glorified pimp. That's all he was. That's what Diddy was. That's why he's in trouble for sex trafficking. That's why you kept hearing the stories. See, when you go to Hugh Hefner parties, this is how it went down, like Diddy parties. Now, the C-list celebrities, they the ones got to do the screwing. Remember? The rituals, the promises. Oh, you're gonna blow up. I got you. You know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, Diddy making false promises to Young Miami, and the whole time he got her jumping off in the back room. You know what I'm saying? He got sidekicks around, but their job was to entertain the celebrities. Yo, you want to hit Cassie? You know what I'm saying? Boom. Yo, Cassie, go in the room real quick, man. See what I'm saying? So he kept the C level. Remember, she's C level. She ain't never been on A-lister. The C level ones, they the ones got to do the screwing too, because they the ones are promised bigger careers. So that's why when I was telling you about YK Osiris and all the young people around Diddy, they the ones he promised they're going to have a big career. But other than that, they the ones that mainly be doing stuff too. So let's go back to this. This is a program. I already told y'all that the whole science of these mansions for rich people, they're prisons. That is their boundary. The reason why they have a lot of land and big space, because they can't fucking go nowhere. If you had to stay in a damn house, would you, when you want your house to be as big as possible, so it at least feel like you're living your life, even though you know you can't go to a real gym, you can't go to a real supermarket, can't go to a real club, can't do regular shit, can't even go wash your car. So that's why they got to have this big estate, because that is their prison. They think it's their mansion and try to trick us as good living. No, that's your prison. That's why you got a gate around it. So when I'm in prison and I want to have fun, I let everybody come to me. And that's what they've been doing. But not only that, they was acting like they was in prison. Whole time, man, how this shit work, Hugh Hefner might not even live here. He just do dirt there. You know what I'm saying? Whole time, he got a whole nother crib and dip out the back and live somewhere else. This is just the front of the role I play as Hugh Hefner, the pimp. See, I told you they was all playing roles, man. Y'all don't understand role playing. That shit deep. Y'all, one thing a lot of people never understood. Hollywood is always in effect. That means even when they're not making movies, Hollywood is always in effect. They all are beautiful actors, man. Every last one of them. How you think they get rich? Acting like they good people, man. Acting like they love you. They beautiful actors, man, for real. So the point is this. His role was to act like a pimp. And that's what he did. And that's where Bill got his charges at. You see Hugh Hefner smiling in the background? I did this to you, Bill. And it's an inside joke. Haha. Everybody that was dead that night. Everybody was dead that night. It happened, Bill. You get what I'm saying? So you see Hugh Hefner looking like, yeah, got his ass. And anybody that was with Bill that night and Hugh, they know the joke. It's a secret joke. Yeah, I remember that night Bill was acting wild that night. Oh, I remember that night Bill did go on that bat. You see what I'm saying? These are the secret jokes. He still got on his captain hat. I'm still running the show, y'all. Boom. So when Bill went down, that was to put Jesse Jackson and all them other ones in place from that era. So every era had to get a shakedown. That's what this was. We got Jeffrey Epstein. Y'all could be next. We're going to get Harvey Weinstein. You could be next. Get Bill. You better calm that shit down. You could be. That's all that shit was. And that's why you'll see, ever since these charges happened, the game just started getting quieter and quieter. What else happened? Well, while all this was going down, it was this thing called drill rap taking off. So everybody was watching drill rap while all the real stuff was going down. And I was watching it all. So let me show you something. Bill got his charges from this woman right here. This one of them. They had about 100 people accused Bill of stuff. It was so old. Bill used to party so much, he forgot. But people forget that Bill Cosby was the most important black man in America. He was the most favorite, and he was the most richest in the 80s. Before they made Oprah rich to take him out, Bill was the richest. That's why you also will see Oprah didn't go to another level until after Bill fell out with those people. Or I'll say we heard about situations of Bill trying to buy stations, and we heard things about his family members getting in accidents. And at that point, I don't think Bill was in favor, and they gave Oprah the bag, and then Oprah became bigger than Bill. Because if you pay attention, I'm going to be honest too, y'all. I'm going to be honest from what I know and what I've been studying. Bill Cosby really did want to help his people. But back then, these people did not know that. They didn't know the law. What I be saying is that you're really not allowed to do that. So remember when Bill was beefing with NBC, he wanted them to put on better images of black people. Bill understood subliminal messages. He understood dehumanization of a nation. He also understood that images last forever. And he also understood that it was a campaign against black people way back then. To portray black people as idiots, ignorant, fools, uneducated, buffoons, thugs. And Bill wanted to change that image. That's why he brought out Lil Bill. He would try to do educational stuff. He was trying to tell people, do more better comedy. He made a slogan telling people, put your pants up. Well, Bill was trying to tell people, look, y'all under judgment. Y'all being judged. These people are judging y'all. You gotta clean your shit up. That's what he was really saying. But what happened? They got that comedian Hannibal to go at Bill on stage. That shit went viral. And he made a joke about Bill popping pills on chicks. And that, so anybody want to know who put the nail in Bill's coffin? It was that comedian Hannibal. Google him right now. He's a black man. And it's no coincidence. His name is Hannibal. If you know history, you know what Hannibal did. Hannibal was the one that brought down Bill. You don't believe me? You Google the shit. Hannibal was the one that brought up the fucking joke about the pills. And he was mad, allegedly, dissing Bill, trying to say, Bill, you ain't perfect. Or you trying to tell comedians don't curse. You trying to tell us pull our pants up and don't curse. Bill, you was popping pills back in the day. But when Hannibal said that shit, that's what got Bill Cosby in trouble, y'all. Because now they had the proof. And this when the internet first took off. So the shit went viral. And then what happened? The hashtag Bill Cosby started. That's what put the nail in Bill coffin for real, y'all. It was that black man, Hannibal the comedian. And he's fucking trash. And to this day, he's trash. Then you're going to see they purposely got a fucking bullshit ass comedian to do the shit. Because every other comedian respected Bill, they wouldn't do that shit. But they got Hannibal to do it because he was a fucking bum. Get it? A nobody. And he did it. So I just want y'all to see that the dirt on Bill comes from Hugh Hefner's house. And the black comedian is the one that got Bill in trouble with that joke. So that's why I told y'all, man, it's also a saying. It always been like that. Let every joke be a true joke. That's why I don't joke around and play. When somebody say some shit and they say, I was just joking. No, you wasn't. You was for real. That's the truth. I know the shit. So anyway, look, that's why I tell people, man, don't do a lot of playing. Fuck all that playing shit. Don't play with people. Because when you play with me, I'm going to take you for a joke, or I'm going to think you got something up your sleeve. All right? Everybody's not with those jokes, because behind every joke is some truth in it. So the point is, this is who Bill went down for. As you see, that is the picture of Bill back in the day. You got to be a damn idiot to understand that Bill was a super, super rich man, man. And what I tell y'all, man, people from a certain era that was born always praise white people. When you was a little black boy and your mama told you about slavery and blacks getting chased in the South, hanging from trees, and whites and colors only, now you in a world where you rich and you can have damn many white women you want. Now you see why some of them lose their mind? But somehow you're going to see the same pattern. Every time they so-called mess with somebody else, they always end up in trouble. Or they go broke. Somehow. But Hugh Hefner set the stage. Hugh Hefner is the one that had that chick in there, and Hugh Hefner had a lot of young chicks in there too. You got to remember something back then, man. And Hugh Hefner tied in with Disney and all that. But back then, y'all know they would have them looking super grown back then. Back then, they would look super, super grown. Lipstick, the whole shebang. And when you went to Hugh Hefner party at that time back then, you ain't going to ask them, yo, what's her age, Hugh? They wasn't asking no questions. But a lot of them already knew. What's the slogan for doing dirt, y'all? Don't ask, don't tell. Don't ask, don't tell. Did you know on purpose? Chesters don't want that. They don't want to know their age. That's why they don't ask. Did you know you didn't know she was 17? I didn't know. I never asked her. She looked like she was 21. That's the excuse. Don't ask, don't tell. So meanwhile, he got all because remember, y'all, before you go to the party, they already got it set up. They've been planning that shit a whole week, a month, planning the whole shit. I'm gonna bring this one, bring that one, boom, 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 this one, that one. You go bring a couple of them young girls, you bring a couple of transsexual, you bring a couple of DL straight people, you just bring all, we set it all up. You get the drugs. Okay, so-and-so gonna bring the weed, the pounds. He got the coke, they got the blow, they got the opioids, they got the ecstasy. Each room, it be coded parties. This room got that drug, this room got that drug. Get it? That's how they code it all up. Next thing you know, the setup, the stage is set, and all Hugh Hefner gonna do is sit back just like that the whole party. Enjoy yourself. Y'all have fun, knock yourself out. Whole time he know what's going on. See what I'm saying? Now don't forget, a lot of women that was down with Hugh Hefner back then came out already. So anybody want to look into this more, just Google the documentaries. It's on all of them. It's on him, all that. You'll see women tell you to your face that they was underage and they was doing a lot of stuff. But now we know, y'all, it was all for incrimination. Hey, yo, y'all, guess what? I started talking about Chesters. People started running, man. They always do that. That's how I know who the pedophiles are. When you say certain key words, certain people run. I'm telling you the truth, y'all. I'm not playing with you. I know the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like 20 people dipped off. You feel me? That's how I go. A lot of people don't like my channel because of that too. But look, see that? Snoop Dogg. At one point, Snoop Dogg was hanging with Hugh Hefner a lot. Then I also show you, if you Google, even Snoop Dogg had allegations on him not too long ago. But I think he cleaned it up. Him and Bishop Don Magic Juan got accused of doing some stuff. And I remember when him and Don Juan was on their pimp stuff, when Snoop Dogg was pushing that pimp behavior, I'm up here, all that shit. When he in the video, when he was pushing that pimp agenda hanging with Don Juan, they was hanging out with Hugh Hefner at the same exact time. These are facts. Also, for those who do not know, Snoop Dogg is really a somebody in Hollywood. He's somebody very important, son. He's somebody very important. You heard about him being related to Brandy and Ray J, but I'm not even talking about that. Snoop Dogg is a somebody, man. He was just disguised as a Crip. So, just like Suge said, you notice Snoop never went to jail for nothing. They say Snoop been caught on airplanes with weed, all that shit. Back when it was super illegal. He never got in trouble, not once. So anyway, he's just a good guy. He also gonna be with an Olympics today. But remember when Snoop Dogg pushing that whole pimp image, pimp persona? It was all about women being exploited at that time. This was the same time as Girls Gone Wild. This was the same exact timeline around when Ray J and Kim K dropped the tape. That whole time was about exploiting women. But like I said, anybody in the game at this time, you had to go see Mr. Hugh Hefner. See how Common play that good guy role? You see how they package? See, they package Common to black people as the conscious rapper. He's the good guy, the conscious rapper. He don't do no bad stuff. Don't you know when you started becoming conscious and listening to conscious rap, they started getting fake conscious rappers? I hope some of y'all know that. And they purposely showed you Common with 3 white women and 1 black. Not 3 black women and 1 white, 3 white and 1 black. Now you see why to this day they love Common. He get all the roles, he still get work to this day. You might hear him on a commercial. They love Common. Do you believe Common is really all that black stuff? Do you really believe he cares about black people? Chicago. Can you please tell me one thing Common did for Chicago at least once? And don't tell me no shit from back in the day. Tell me recent. This fool been out since the 90s. He from Chicago too. Why is it so hard for all these people from Chicago to just come together and just do some simple ass shit? Y'all got parks. Y'all got places to do stuff at. Why they never do nothing? Please tell me. Why they never protest and campaign in Chicago said stop the violence? Why they never did a march? Headed by. Why Common never led a march in Chicago when all that drill rap killing was going down? And if I'm wrong, correct me, somebody. You know why? It's called stay out of grown folk business. If it's a program for them boys to wipe themselves out, you stay out the way, boy. Worry about these white women. That's what you're going to do, Common. All right? When 50 blew up, that's what 50 had to go at. He had to go holler at you. So you got to keep in mind, y'all, this is before Diddy was the party man. This when Diddy was still making music. When Diddy was still making music, he was throwing parties, but he wasn't the party man. He became an official party man when he got that liquor deal because every party he had, he was pushing that liquor, the brands. Like I also broke down how Diddy and the boys, they are the ones who started that whole section. The sections in the club was to sell cases of Ciroc super fast because you and your friends might buy a whole case. So that's what was happening. Now you see the sections made a lot of people broke. They had to stop doing sections because people was broke. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened, man. So look at Hugh Hefner, man. Harry Potter star dating Hugh Hefner's son gives birth to 2 twins. That's Hugh Hefner's son, y'all. Like father, like son. And that's the woman that played in Harry Potter, a child movie, a kid's movie. But she got pregnant with twins. You see this stuff? Now rewind it. Did he not do the same thing with his son? I'll wait. Did he not do the same thing with his sons? Because the son is next to heir to the throne. So all you got to know is Hugh Hefner got twin grandsons. Don't be surprised. It might skip a generation. His twin grandsons might play his role. Somebody got to take over the Playboy Mansion. I'm just showing you. Everything black people do in the industry, they get it from white people. So make sure you watch what I said, man. Watch Hollywood before black people was even in that shit. Everything black people been doing this whole 100 years is their version of what white people do. And this was my whole proof of a lot of these guys, they wanted to be Europeans, man. Some of these people were ashamed to be who they was because they grew up in the 60s, man. They were born in the 50s and 60s, and they had to watch a lot of stuff of, yo, y'all, we don't look at it like that because we wasn't born in that time. But some people at that time was actually scared to be black. They were scared. They were scared to be black. People was really scared of the Klan, and people was really ashamed of being black, man. They wanted to be able to be free like white people. They wanted to be able to go to all establishments. They wanted to be able to have nice houses too. So a lot of people from that generation, they started having a twisted mindset of not only wanting to get away from the ghetto and poor people, they actually started to create a dislike for poor people and a dislike for people that was less fortunate than them. That's why if you know about the Boule, one thing the Boule despise, I'm not even going to put on the Boule. I'm just going to give you a background. See, one thing people with college degrees hate is people that are stupid. My point is, in their mind, when you don't have certain paperwork, you're stupid. Even though I know a college degree does not make you smart, and just because you don't have one don't make you stupid. But in their world, if you're not on a certain level mentally, if you don't have certain smart accolades, they look at you as a damn fool and they don't respect you. College degrees is really for how you get respect, really. Know why? I'm a nobody, right? But if I meet one of them, I'm a doctor. Oh, for real? You're a doctor? Yeah, I'm a heart surgeon. They respect me. That's how it works. Get it? So I'm just showing you that they never cared about nobody from the hood. And that's why their job was not only to look over the hood, but also to destroy the hood. So let's go. So also you got to know this too, y'all. Anybody in 2024 with a hood mentality, the plan is to destroy you. So let's go. Let's go. Now we're gonna take a flight, man. Epstein. Same role as Diddy. Diddy's job was to watch over the rappers, the low levels. Hugh Hefner was for the actors. Jeffrey was for the kings, the queens, and the politicians, the high level. Epstein Island, man. I can look at this shit now clear as day because I know history, man. That shit is on top of a damn fort. That is an old fort. I've been doing a lot of history research, man. Anyway, man, there's a lot of ports all around the world. These ports were used for shipping and business. This is nothing but an old port. I told y'all this whole shit was a fraud, a fugazi setup. This was the island designated to do everything foul. And like I said, in my opinion, hey, man, it might even be some people buried over there. Who knows? Because some things you see, you ain't going to live to tell. And plus, you got to remember this too. Let's say you was over there and some shit happened. You get mad. I want to go home. I'm tired. I want to go home. How you going to leave? That's why I was set up like that. One way in, one way out. No, you ain't leaving till the ship leave. Jeffrey Epstein, man. The Epstein Island was for real. And I do believe Jeffrey Epstein incriminated a lot of people. I believe every name on that list was there, and I believe he got dirt on their ass. That's what I believe. We also will see what happened. The same thing going on with Diddy, it happened with Epstein. Let's rewind, y'all. Because remember, Epstein, all this shit went down in the pandemic. That's why it's a blur. Now, remember when Epstein was dealing with the drama, you heard a whole campaign called Drain the Swamp. And certain people's name was in it. We heard allegedly from Tom Hanks, Ellen DeGeneres, boom, 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 right? So let's see what happened. If you notice, since Epstein went down, Ellen canceled her show. She ain't on the show no more. She got rid of it. Tom Hanks ain't really been doing movies like that. When you also look at Epstein, you see Hollywood fell since then. They went on strike after that. It has not been the same. And he was also used to crash their ass. That's what I keep telling y'all. It's a chain of command. So going back, when I told y'all, this Diddy shit got to do with the end of rap and crashing the industry. Now, hopefully y'all see my proof that he is literally crashing the industry. He's a dark cloud. So therefore, everybody is scared in Hollywood due to Diddy. You might be called in Diddy shit. You might be exposed on that Jeffrey Epstein flight log. Now let's fast forward. Epstein Island has always been an island for the pervs. It's a designated island for certain behavior. So when we heard about the video shot, that was not a coincidence. And allegedly, they saying this video got shot on that island. Allegedly. That's what they saying. And you'll see that girl in front of Jay-Z look scared, and that girl in front of RKELLY look scared. Looked like, to me, they made them do that shit. If you ask me, it looked like this was before the slaughter, and it looked like them girls don't know what the fuck going on. What's about to happen next? Am I lying, y'all? What y'all read from those pictures on Epstein Island? Do you believe R. Kelly is the only one that was doing dirt? Do you believe that? Then again, old boy name is mentioning a lot of stuff too, right? You think all this shit a coincidence? Yeah, John Legend, his wife with the BS too. They fugazi. She be fake trying to have kids. I think she's a you-know-what too. Anyway, Fiesta, man. What Fiesta mean, y'all? Party. Then I'll always make nasty songs. After the show, it's the hotel lobby and they was talking about running trains on chicks, hitting chicks, partying with chicks, Diddy behavior. Now, you see that girl with her head down? Y'all know head down means shame. You see that one right here? She looking at her like, girl, what's wrong? But you'll clearly see something ain't right with this picture. But look, check this out. R. Kelly, Fiesta remix and Fiesta. Look at the goddamn sky. Look like they in hell, ain't they? Partying with the devil on Epstein Island. You can imagine what happened to the woman that night, that day, and that weekend. See that? Now ask yourself a question, fam. Why did they make this fucking cover looking like they in hell? And why is R. Kelly the only one in jail to this day? See that? They were birds of a feather at one point. Mind you, he got tight with R. Kelly after Aaliyah. Then he got with Aaliyah. Then after him, Dan got with it too. That's why I already told y'all Aaliyah was a pass around. We don't want to go there, but I'm going to tell the truth. Aaliyah was a thought. You know what I'm saying? She was a professional thought. Aaliyah was the one to get it popping. You know what I'm saying? That's what she was, y'all. It ain't because it was her fault. She got groomed into that young. So when she was older, she was already trained to pop off and jump off. You know what I'm saying? And you'll always see that she was infatuated with older men. That's why you'll never see a situation of Aaliyah, nobody her age. It was these old men being predators over Aaliyah, controlling her, because R. Kelly had already groomed her. So let's go. And Jay-Z knew that. I don't got to groom her. She's already broken. So look, back to Hugh Hefner house. Hugh Hefner kicked the bucket too. He's out of here. And then I think he died after Bill got out of jail. One of the two, even before, when Bill was in or got out, he died. Something like that. Because don't forget, y'all, Hugh Hefner is a key to a lot of puzzles too. But he'll never be able to tell nothing on nobody. Maybe the people know that Hugh might got shit on them. You get what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. So look, these guys were tighter than ever, man. It's no coincidence why R. Kelly is dressed up like a Greek. Do you believe Jay-Z didn't do nothing? Do you believe that Jay-Z really loves black women, black queens? Do you really believe he loves his black brothers? And he looked zesty back then. All right. So I know why you was a favorite. Epstein. Friends of Jeffrey Epstein, Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, Kevin Spacey, Chris Tucker. Key figure I want to show you is Naomi Campbell. You got to remember, see, Trump always ran New York. Bill was running New York. He'd been the president. Their job is to be there, but don't mean they did nothing. Their job also is to see hands-on who's about to get blackmailed, who's actually doing the dirt. You also will see Kevin Spacey. I don't know if y'all know, his fucking career got destroyed. He got many allegations on him of what he was doing to boys. Yep, they ruined his ass. Then you see Chris Tucker run. Chris Tucker's running around saying he's down with the church now, y'all. He's with the Lord. That's what he's saying. He's scared too. He's scared to death. But y'all remember, Chris Tucker became a multi-millionaire man. And like I say, when you're in a certain bracket, Epstein parties. So now you see why Diddy was the black Epstein. All he did was the same program as Epstein. Another thing you'll see, Naomi Campbell was there. So she was, that let you know what, y'all? She was the sex toy. For Epstein, Diddy studied the blueprint, or they gave him the playbook, and he also had Naomi Campbell at his parties. See that? Boom. Jada Smith, Machine Gun Kelly, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Naomi Campbell. Naomi Campbell. So now you see it's all with the same program. But when you're looking at this, all you got to do is Google an ancient Greek party, and you're going to see it looks exactly the same. You saw the picture of the Greek in their white robes, and they be laid up drinking wine and everybody around chilling. That's what this is right here. The black Greek, man. That's what he's doing. But see, that's why the white Greeks use the black Greeks to embarrass themselves, man. That's what they do. Then the white Greek, he looks like the white Greeks are the good guys that go to church. Sit, man. So anyway, man, it's a reason why this. It's a reason why they always put y'all with sexual activity, because you're going to always get the blame for anything sexual. So it's no coincidence everybody so-called black somehow gets some type of sex stuff on their name, from Tupac to Mike Tyson. Keep going. But the point is this, man, blackmail, man, that's the whole purpose of these parties. When you got all these rich people in that can build their own nation, you got to have them in pocket. Did you know when you're a big celebrity, your fans can become a nation? When you a rapper, if Diddy want to run for election, he has a fan base that can get him elected. See, you look at it one way, but they look at it another. And I'm going to tell you again the last time. If anything they scared of is your influence. Your influence is the most important thing in that world they in. It is not the money. When they all got money and everybody got money more than this one, that money don't mean shit. It's about the influence. But when you got the money and influence, that's when you become the big power head, the heavy hitter mogul. You get it? Diddy had the money and the power. He had the influence. He can make black people jump off a bridge. That's the influence. Get it? He also had influence over what? The celebrities. So when I did the special Diddy Boys, and I told y'all, he groomed Chris Brown. He groomed Trey Songz. Then you'll see Chris Brown had a problem of beating up women. Can't keep a woman. Trey Songz had a problem of beating up women. Can't keep women. Diddy beating up women. Can't keep women. I told y'all he groomed them when they first came in. Do you know certain celebrity male heartthrobs, they don't want them to have no woman anyway? Get it? I told y'all that before. Didn't I tell you that they're not too fond of ladies, man? If you a man and all the ladies love you, they will despise you for that. I don't know why y'all don't understand that. Let's go to Jay-Z. Then they say he always been ugly. They never been fond of Jay-Z. That's why he's still around. Look, the action, blackmail, treated as a criminal offense. It is a criminal crime. Demanding a payment or another benefit from someone. So another benefit, it don't got to just be money. He needs you to do something for him. Yo, I need a feature on this song. I ain't giving you shit. Now you see why Diddy ain't pay nobody nothing on this fucking label? Once I got you blackballed, I got dirt on you, I ain't paying you shit. What you gonna do? And that's what he was doing. So now you see why Mace ran? Now you see why Mace never wanted no smoke with Diddy for real? Did y'all see that? Now you see why Shine ran? Loon? You don't think he got dirt on Loon? And obviously maybe Black Rob wasn't with the shit. That's why he died broke. Hopefully y'all getting this shit. Blackmail, man. Blackmail also mean, I know you did 3 albums. I don't care if the last one. I ain't giving you shit. That's blackmail. Extortion. Get it? Mace and a few others. What is an example of extortion? Threatening to harm someone's reputation if they do not comply with demands. Demanding payment in exchange for protection or safety. Coercing, planning, plotting, writing a script, putting some shit together on someone into giving up property or money through fear of intimidation. Coercing someone into giving up property. That is all. This is also mafia tactics. They use this shit to this day. They'll take your fucking business from you. They'll take your shit. That's how I go. Take your whole shit. If I got dirt on you, I need that restaurant you got. I need that. That's how I go, y'all. That's the type of shit he was doing. So now y'all getting it, right? For those who don't know about blackmail extortion. His job was to blackmail everybody. His #1 targets was the black entertainment community. Mainly the rappers and the R&B singers and any black celebrity, he got dirt on your ass. So that means when Diddy go down, y'all going down. That means if Diddy is silent, y'all have to stay silent. You can't stay relevant when your career is based on you talking. You get it? Y'all not even doing interviews to stay relevant. That means y'all all dying out. And I also know for a fact, when this is all said and done, they're not going to give no multi-million-dollar deals to no more black celebrities at all. I can see it clear as day. They will not cut no more checks. Because when I say that, y'all don't understand. Some of y'all, my people, y'all know, but some people don't. What they've been giving these rappers lately, that little $1 million ain't shit, y'all. 2 million, that's nothing. Taxes, money is different now. See, back then, they was getting label deals, man. They was playing with 20 million off the rip, 30 million off the rip. They was paying back then 100,000 for beats, straight up. The money was different then. So my point is this: it was Clyde Davis and them boys making them rich, man, because they knew certain things had to be fulfilled. And you're gonna see, like I said, when gangster rap took off, That's when all of them got involved with it. You're going to notice hip-hop didn't become a multi-million-dollar business until gangster rap took off. Meaning, it took for hip-hop to be negative for it to become popular and get rich. So when I went into the whole shit, it was the East Coast, West Coast beef that actually made all of them gain an extra 100 million type shit. You get it? So if I told you Diddy made 100 million off the East Coast, West Coast beef, how much you think Clive Davis made off the shit? Meanwhile, he still had Whitney, Monica, Brandy, Aretha Franklin, and a whole lot of others. So it was this that took them to ultimate levels. Because even the rich people know it's about a race. What? They go from millionaires to 100 millionaires to billionaires. All the billionaires now, y'all, are racing to be trillionaires now. That's where we at with it. I done showed you the list last year. There's many people that got 50 billion now, 60 billion, 30 billion. And I was breaking down how y'all was keep celebrating these guys because they got a billion. Then I had to show you people that got multi-billions and close to trillions to show you that no matter how big they get, they always got to answer other people. So we can look at Diddy. But in my opinion, I'm going to tell you, Diddy is nothing but a dancer. Everything you see from this man's accomplishments comes from this man right here. And this happens when you become their favorite. When you become their favorite over the rest of the people, your job is to handle them for me. How they got to get done, that's your job. But now you're going to see on the back end. And it all started when I did the video of Clive Davis' party. That was the proof that Diddy was officially done back then. He didn't go to the party. And that was the first party Diddy never went to of Clive Davis. And that also means that now Clive Davis don't got nothing to do with him no more. But now we at the crossroads of Diddy is a threat. So the only thing we want to know is he going to go to jail or is he going to go to sleep? Because at this point, he know a lot of stuff. And like they saying, R. Kelly is the past, Diddy is the present, and Jay-Z is the future. Everybody is saying and assuming that when it's all said and done, Mr. Hove going to get his. Why? Because don't you think all this stuff going to come out? Part of the nail in his coffin, Jay-Z, is going to be this, R. Kelly. It's going to be a major part of it. R. Kelly and a lot of the other stuff that we heard about. And you know they always go back in a Foxy. But all you got to know is, when we keep hearing these buzzes about Jay-Z, what does that mean? That mean, well, it's lingering. That mean it ain't going away. That mean a lot of people know what's going on. The only thing they didn't do against Jay-Z yet is the ultimate campaign, like they did the rest of them. Let me show you. All right, boom. Before Bill Cosby went down, it was a campaign. Remember, at first it was just jokes, but then the shit got for real. The campaign started. When you started seeing all the women coming out of nowhere. That's when the campaign starts. R. Kelly. What happened to R. Kelly, y'all? Well, we've seen the tape of R. Kelly allegedly peeing on somebody. So what does that mean? We've been knew about R. Kelly doing dirt. In the song, he told you his mind telling him no, but his body said yes, talking about his penis. He put out an album called 13 Playing with 13. He came out with an album in Aaliyah called Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. It was all in your face the whole time. Then he beat the case. So what part you don't understand? The point was, they already knew about all that shit. They just let it linger. But when that campaign started, you started seeing people come on the internet, giving these little interviews. You started seeing these postings. R. Kelly has teenagers with him. R. Kelly has a cult. R. Kelly won't let people leave. Then you started seeing parents of the people. That was the campaign. Then a documentary dropped, the campaign. Next thing you know, remember, all that went down before R. Kelly actually got arrested because it was a campaign. The campaign starts before the election. Bingo. He got elected to go to the feds. RICO. That's what happened. So now with Jay-Z, we bringing up the date. The talk is lingering, but the campaign didn't start yet. And I think the only way Beyonce is going to be free from this man is when the campaign start to bring him down. I think Beyonce will never be free until he's out the way. And I already told you, ain't no such thing as her divorcing him. That's not going to happen. She will never divorce him. I think she tried in the elevator, but I think after that, he put something in her drink, and Beyonce ain't been the same since. That's my opinion, man, and it's a joke. So look, Now y'all see Kelly was not the only one, man. He just had to take the blame. But I also told y'all he was the king of R&B. And when he went down, R&B never been the same. Because I knew when he went down, that really meant they killed R&B. Because you know what y'all forgot too? R&B was popular before rap. That's what y'all forgot. So if you want to talk black culture, well, black culture, we killed R&B first. Now we killed rap. So we killed both of y'all favorite music genres. They also said gospel falling off as well. That's what they said. And for those who don't believe, we said it yesterday. Back in the day, disco music was the most popular. They killed that. Let me show you when disco music was the popular song of choice. You should already know where I'm going with it. Back in these times, that's when disco was the greatest. When Bill got in all that trouble, the #1 music was disco. That's when they were sniffing lines of blow and popping the mescaline tabs. That was disco music, y'all. Disco music was hip-hop before hip-hop that brought all cultures together. Disco music was the music for partying and having fun. And then you got to remember this too, y'all. The only difference is back in the disco days, they did everything outright. So when you went to a disco party, you'll see outright gay men, you'll see gay women, you'll see cross-dressers, black people, white people, rich people, poor people, drugs on the table, they ain't hide nothing. It was all outright. Studio 54. For those who don't know, you want to know more, watch the documentary. That was the beginning of hip-hop. But that was, see, we can look at it now. Disco culture was hip-hop culture. And then I'll prove it to you for my hip-hop heads. Those first records Bambaataa was cutting on, those first records Kool Herc was cutting on was disco records. They told you about the break beat. All break beats was from disco. So when I told y'all hip-hop always started out zesty, that was my proof. I gave you this shit 3 years ago. Zesty people already had their hands in the beginnings of hip-hop. When the people from disco didn't have disco no more, guess what they did? They all ran to hip-hop. Now y'all feeling me? Disco consisted of disco music and punk rockers. In the beginning, hip-hop and the gay community was friends. The beginning of hip-hop, they performed in gay clubs because regular clubs would not rent out to hip-hop. That's what happened. That goes back to the days when they said hip-hop was a joke and a fad, when they didn't take it serious. So they didn't want to, they were not booking that shit here. That mumbo jumbo hip-hop hippity stuff, we're not booking it. So they had to go to alternative places. Punk rock places and gay clubs. I said it before. Choke no jokes, claim to fame is the Tunnel. The Tunnel was a gay club that just did hip-hop on weekends. That's why they had anybody can go in the bathroom. No sex. The same way to this day, when there's an argument and debate about same-sex bathroom, the Tunnel had that shit decades ago. So you also should know it was also gay people in the Tunnel too, fools. Some of the same gay people that went to the club during the week, when it was all men or all women, they still came on the weekend. So I told you, I gave the Rainbow people their credit. They got a lot to do. They had a lot of positions in rap. These are facts. So when I kept telling you I don't really rock with that rap stuff no more, I've been telling you like it's a big picture to the whole shit. And then I gave everybody their credit. But in the beginning, yes, hip-hop always had people in it that was from the Rainbow. So when all this Rainbow stuff came out of hip-hop, what was really going on, they was trying to tell y'all. They was telling us the past 10 years. Y'all know hip-hop always been like this, right? Y'all didn't know that? It's always been gay people in hip-hop. They was trying to tell us that. And they were also paying homage and giving tribute to the gays that had something to do with it. And how they did that was give you Lil Nas X and a few others being outright with it. That was, see, Lil Nas X, you know what that showed? Well, it showed us what? Well, the people that was, you know, gay in hip-hop, they always had to hide it for years. But now they showed you that, look, Lil Nas X was a hero because he was the first one to show you that now we don't got to hide it, y'all. And that's why Diddy made a post. Lil Nas X, stay fearless. Be fearless, young man. He saluted him because he had to. Then I showed you the picture of Jay-Z hugging Lil Nas X in the picture. They took a picture together. He had to salute him. I showed you Nas had to salute Lil Nas X. I showed you all of them had to do the same thing. Because whoever they want to push, the so-called blacks, you got to support them. Then you'll see when Eminem came out, Jay-Z, you got to support him. They made Rakim salute Eminem. They made everybody salute. That's how I go, man. DMX wasn't with that shit. That's why I remember he said that little shit about Drake, man. I ain't feeling this shit, man. DMX would never comply with their ass, man. Guess what else never happened? I bet you won't find a picture of DMX at none of Diddy parties. And if you do catch him at a party, that shit probably be when he first blew up, like some 97, 98 shit. You ain't never gonna get no picture of DMX. Didn't like Diddy. He didn't like that fool, man. He didn't. Do some homework and pull up some pictures of Diddy and DMX. He ain't like that dude. And if you notice something about DMX too, he wasn't with that fake smile and shit neither. You know what I'm saying? Because DMX knew all of them was full of shit. Because he blew up so fast, he was able to peep them out quick. Because they was on his nuts and they was trying to get him to do a lot of shit. And that's what happened. They couldn't control DMX, y'all. So like I said, boom. Hugh Hefner, this is the program. So now when you see Diddy, just think of, he was nothing but the modern day Hugh Hefner. That's all he was. Hugh Hefner had young people in there, man. Underage people, all type of stuff. So remember, he had to go because when they passed those laws, some of them women could have tried to come for Hugh Hefner money. And then that'll open up a whole nother can of worms. So being that he's dead, the stories of the Playboy Mansion, they're dead too. Might as well say Hugh Hefner got away with all that shit. That's what you might as well say. And for those who just pulled up, the bunny always represented sex. Screwing like a jackrabbit. Y'all know the saying, humping like rabbit. They say black people hump like rabbits, man. They say you're always humping and having kids. That's what they say, man. So you're always going to see, you see Joe Budden, didn't I tell you what the program? Joe Budden was a C-list celebrity that wanted to be an A-list. But you only can hang around with Diddy when you do Diddy games. See, if I was the type of man and I don't mind pulling my thing out in front of Diddy, screwing a man, Diddy be fond of that. Oh, okay, you good people, bro. You good money. You good. You good. That's what I think Joe is doing, man. No, I know. You don't be an ex-fan from Jersey and get to hang around people like Diddy like that. And Joe Budden is not there because of his damn raps. He is not there because of his music. He don't even have the accolades. And if he do got it, he didn't have it back then at all. So Joe Budden, what was you doing to hang around Diddy? But I also told y'all, some of the people around Diddy were participants. So Diddy would have his favorite around him for participants. Meek Mill, Rick Ross, French Montana. Get it? Come on, man. In my opinion, I already told you, I think Joe Budden was a male prostitute for Russell Simmons. That's what I think. So until he proved me wrong, that's what I'm going to say. All right? And it's the pattern. Joe Budden, Diddy, the same thing. Always allegedly beating on a woman. Don't got a wife. Don't got no woman. Same program because Diddy trained him. Yo, you know, in the industry, man, having a wife, that shit ain't cool, bro. Yeah, it ain't good to have a girl, man, because, you know, you're going to be on lockdown. It's not a good look. Plus, you know, you got to make the other woman think you straight, so, and you love them, so you can't have no wife, bro. Anyway, man, they all done. They all finished. Thank y'all for pulling up. But now y'all know the Diddy program, he is Diddy Epstein. He was Diddy Hefner. And now y'all also see why the industry is shut down. Who the hell that been at Diddy's party is going to be feeling good right now? Just think, y'all. What up, punches? What up, everybody? If you was at Diddy parties and shit, and you know it's a chance you might be in this shit, would you really feel like making some damn music right now? Would you really feel like going on tour and shit? No. Some of them probably say, yo, I'm enjoying my money. Man, I don't know what's going to happen. Man, I might as well just live my life because shit, at this point, ain't no telling what's going to happen. Meanwhile, you'll see everybody running from social media too. So salute, Shayna. A lot of y'all on social media. Thank you very much, sis. A lot of y'all on social media, right? Don't y'all notice they posting less as possible, right? Boom. Because I don't be on Instagram like that. But I know it for a fact. I bet you they do not go live like they used to. Plus, some of them playing the game out of sight, out of mind. I hope my name don't come up in no shit. Shit, maybe if I lay low, they forget about me. I don't want to do with this shit. But all of these things I'm saying is really the formula to shut the shit down. If everybody's quiet, it's going to shut down. Simple. That's what we all are watching. The same exact thing that happened with Epstein. When Epstein was in the news, all of the motherfuckers that was at his island, they got quiet. Actually, they haven't been the same since. Let's rewind it. Put some of the names in the chat we heard was that Epstein situation. Now, we heard Oprah was there. Since she was there, she ain't been the same. She be laying low. Ellen DeGeneres, she be laying low. Tom Hanks be laying low. We definitely know Chris Tucker, that motherfucker be hiding out. But there was many others that was allegedly there. Aaron Rodgers, the football player, got into beef with Jimmy Kimmel because Aaron Rodgers said Jimmy Kimmel was there, and Jimmy Kimmel threatened to sue Aaron Rodgers. But let's take a look. He ain't in this picture, but I saw the not this one, but I got the picture with Mr. Kimmel. But just because he was there don't mean he did nothing, though. That's another thing, though. Just because you was there don't mean you did nothing. But guess what? When you was there and you don't say nothing, then it look like you did something. Because if I went to any one of these parties, right, and I ain't do shit, I'm going to be straight up. Yeah, I was there, but I ain't do shit. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell y'all some of the tea. Fuck that, because I ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell it straight up. Yo, all I know is I was in the living room. I was minding my business, man. You know what I'm saying? I was sitting there acting like I was doing coke the whole time. And I was just smoking weed and acting like I was drunk. You know what I'm saying? I tell niggas, I'll make up some shit. Like, look, I was at the party and I ain't do nothing. But I seen some shit. I seen so-and-so and them going in the room, but I don't know what they did. See, if I was there and I ain't do shit, I'd be telling the truth. I ain't going to be quiet. Because if I was there and I didn't do nothing, by me being quiet, it's making me look guilty. I'm not going to look guilty to protect you fools. You see what I'm saying? But that's what these celebrities are doing. They staying quiet. And they don't understand. And this shit right here, quiet mean you guilty. That's what I was trying to tell Stupid Nori and them fools on Drink Champs. Quiet now mean you guilty. Now you see why 50 said I ain't getting involved in that shit. He started banging on Diddy ass. I don't fuck with Diddy like that. Don't put me with that nigga nowhere. No. Just in case you see some pictures of me and Diddy on the internet, let me go ahead and put this in the algorithm for history that I don't fuck with Diddy. So 20 years from now, when you want to Google 50 and Diddy, you'll know the history, man. They had beef. But for all of y'all that were quiet with Diddy, when we look y'all up, we just gonna see. When I look up French Montana in history, you know what's gonna happen, French? I'm gonna look up when 20 years from now and the young generation start looking up certain people, they're gonna pull up French. And French Montana, this is gonna be your history. Diddy, man. Your history gonna be Diddy. Joe Budden, your history, Diddy. Because y'all ain't go against him. So you're gonna go on the ground with him as one of his friends. I can't believe Diddy was doing all that stuff. Some of that stuff he did when French was there too. That's how the narrative is going to be. So that's why all of them that didn't say shit, they all tarnished their legacy. Every last one of them. Anyone that didn't go against them, they're going down with them. If they don't go down with them, their name going to be written in the book with them in the party. So you will forever be affiliated with him. So anybody who was there that didn't do shit was supposed to go hard against that fool and put out goddamn documentaries and get paid off his ass. Because some of y'all that was at Diddy parties, some of y'all are not going to make no more money. So you might as well have made money off the documentary or something. Because you ain't making no more money, y'all. You see ASAP Ferg? That's Diddy's homeboy son. Where he at? That whole ASAP movement shit over with. That was just to try to turn Harlem Gothic. Also, this weekend I'm going to be going in. For a lot of my people, you know, been proud to be black. We all been proud to be black. Harlem. Did you know Harlem is really a city in Amsterdam? Did you know Harlem is really not for black people? Did you know that? You know the biggest trick they played? Every city they got us to shout out was a city of a conqueror. Or I say this, every city or name we damn near shouted out is somebody that did something to your people. Or that's the location they came from. That's the joke. So while you shout out Harlem, it was the Dutch that bought Manhattan. Harlem is a Dutch name. It's the root of the word. But the people that conquered Manhattan were the Dutch. So when you're black in Manhattan and you say Harlem, you're still bigging up the Dutch that did this to you. That's why I broke it down before. In New York, we were smoking Dutch Masters because the Dutch masters had slaves. All that shit was a joke. I broke it all down from the Holland Tunnel. It's not a coincidence New York City has the Holland Tunnel. That's the Dutch. But when you say Harlem, that's a city in Amsterdam. That's a Dutch city. Put it like that. That's their name, Harlem. Harlem. My point is, I kept telling y'all, the days of shouting out hoods is over with. Because now you sound like a fool. Y'all getting it? And you also not supposed to let names of neighborhoods keep you divided. Anyway, we'll leave that alone. On that note, about to get out of here. Y'all stay tuned. All the people that's with the information, man, y'all stay tuned, man. I got some movies coming this weekend, man. So on this note, y'all, Stevie J, the recap, he sent the threat. When Stevie J made a post, he was really threatening everybody. I caught it, and other people caught it. Here it go right here. Perez Hilton. Diddy's pal drops wild party video to remind celebrities they do have something to be scared of. It's called that envelope. It's called blackmail. He made a reel of all the Diddy parties, but it really was a subliminal message to tell them fools. If y'all even think about opening your mouth, if y'all even think about going against my man, y'all better be on point. Because two things can happen to y'all. Either the goons gonna see y'all, or y'all name gonna come up in this court case too. And then you'll see after that, everybody got even more quiet. Stevie J dropped a highlight reel on Instagram, showcasing one of the embattled rappers' star-studded parties. And we have the sneaking suspicion is to remind celebrities to remind celebrities where they fall amid all his allegations. See the key word they put they in capital letters? That means that when Stevie dropped that picture, anybody in them pictures have to be scared. Now, for those who want to know more, you got to go back to the pictures he dropped. And that was a threat. And maybe Diddy told him to do that. And then you'll see after he dropped those pictures, people got even more quiet. So it's the silence that is killing the game. Hey, if I don't do YouTube videos, my channel going to die if I be silent. But that's for all platforms. But this Diddy thing is what silenced everything. So my point is this. No news is going to be bigger than Diddy's news. So if they don't talk about it, that means the news is dying for the black platform. I already said all of this. Now you see it. Now you see YouTube dying. You see the numbers dropping. Then you're going to see something else. The internet, YouTube did not start dying till after Diddy got all these allegations on him. So I'm going to tell y'all again, black media, I told y'all when y'all stayed away from this topic, y'all was going to shoot yourself in the foot because you became contradictive and you started picking and selecting news. Now you don't have no news. That's what happened. Hopefully you get it now. So many of us, we don't care about no rap topics. The rap topics is what's going to kill black entertainment, period. So pay attention. That's my opinion. Nothing I say is a fact. Yo, thank you everybody for staying in tune in the background, man. Salute to everybody that tap in and never, ever, ever come in the chat. I know y'all out in the back. And shout out to everybody leave them comments, man. And everybody that appreciate what's going down. All right, that's it. I'm giving you the real black entertainment. That's why I keep it real underground. I keep it real dirty down here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no pretty covers. I don't want no shiny suits. I don't want none of that. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So anyway, y'all, we're about to get out of here, man. We got more to come. Everybody enjoy their weekend and start with having a good Friday, man. Straight up, man. Enjoy your life. What's up, Shayna? Inquiry Minds, what's good? So look, just making sure I ain't missing nothing. Y'all all see the program. I'm going to say, to sum it all up, all of this shit is a blackmail program to keep celebrities and elites in line. And then it's also proven to us, y'all, that these celebrities are so fucking dumb, they had no clue what was going on. I'm going to say this last thing too, because a lot of people didn't never understand this, man. I'm going to say it again, man. There's no such thing as selling your soul to the devil, man. There's no such thing. And if it's called selling your soul to the devil, it's called signing a contract with Europeans. It's called signing a contract with corporations. It's no such thing as selling your soul to the devil. It's just that some contracts come with certain work and people agree to it. All right? When you take an oath, it is no such thing as nobody making you take an oath. You can't put a gun to somebody's head and make them take an oath. Because if you do that, the oath is non and void. The person that's giving you the oath know that. You know what I'm saying? I can't make you take an oath because you ain't gonna live it out. I made you do it. So the only way the oath works, you have to willingly accept it and want to do it. So that's why I say we're not playing these games and lying no more about, oh, they're making them do it. They don't make them do shit. It sounds good. I was saying it too, but I was just saying the shit. The truth is, they don't make them do shit. They put it on the table. And you have the option. Some people say, hey, let me go home and think about it a couple of days. I got to think about it. Give me about a week. And they come with the answer. But everything you see orchestrated was already thought before it got done. It's called deals. And some people took deals to do you in. Simple. It's simple, man. You know what I'm saying? Simple. Some people will do that shit. They don't care. So you'll say that because you who you are. But everybody don't think like you. And when you understand that, you'll start putting yourself in a barrel with everybody else. And I'm going to go into other breakdowns on how this behavior right here been going on for centuries. This is how they always conquered everything. They didn't make rap, did they? Did they start rap? But somehow he started controlling rap, right? How did he control rap? Bingo. All the countries they at now, they didn't always control it, did they? We're going to get in all of that. So other than that, man, I'm only speaking everything in hindsight. I'm speaking about everything that already happened. So maybe some people can move on in life and get over this stuff and don't make the same mistakes and never make the mistake of praising regular human beings over you. Praising fools. Fools. You know why he's a fool? He actually thought he was going to get away with all this stuff. He was a fool because he actually thought that he could do all this stuff and they still going to be his friend. I know he's a fool because I know he did not study history. Every time in history, they did the same exact thing. So on that note, about to get out of here, man. And y'all stay blessed up, man. Stay right. For No Fame Live, episode 776. You know what that means? You know what the next episode gonna be? Gonna keep trying to come with it. Like I said, members, make sure you stay in tune, man. All the people that sub to the channel, man, hit the all notification bell 2 times. 2 times. On that note, man, y'all stay up, man. We out. 1.
Really feel in his body. It don't matter. It's just that's the natural progression of playing ball.
Hey, yo, that's a fact, Bomber League. That's a fact. You said what? They came together, or are they still together? Hey, yo, y'all, how do those 2 women look in this video? How do they look happy to be with Jay-Z and R. Kelly? Do they look like they're really having a lot of fun? How they look to y'all? On some real talk. These 2 women right here in this damn video. One looks scared and one look worried. I don't know what that's about. That shit don't look right, y'all. They did that shit on Epstein Island, man. Wow, it looked like they in hell. I thought when you go to nice islands, it looked like this. You know what I'm saying? They made it look like that. Party in hell, man. Fiesta mean party, man. They say in the last day, before shit flamed up, they was partying, man. Something like that. Fiesta, man. Party. Bonfire. When Jay-Z didn't say nothing against R. Kelly, didn't it make him look more guilty? See what I was telling y'all? Why you got to say something? He didn't go against R. Kelly. Okay, if you're not going to co-sign him as your friend, you're not going to go against him, that makes you look guilty. That's the whole key to the shit. So by Jay-Z being all quiet with R. Kelly's situation, he made himself look more guilty because you were supposed to condemn him. But that's called a hypocrite. Maybe you can't condemn R. Kelly because you might feel you did some of the same stuff he did. So you just say, I'm going to stay out the way. I ain't going to do it that. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll also see, that's another thing, y'all. Since R. Kelly got his jail time, Jay-Z even went more underground. Ain't that a fact, y'all? He went more underground after R. Kelly got his time. That's a fact. I'm gonna tell you another thing about Epstein. I meant to tell y'all, man. This another mind program, right? This is how they finesse the planet. Jeffrey Epstein was a super rich man, right? But you always see he always looked like a regular plain square. Every shirt, he got into the same plain shirt. That's part of the program, man. See, people that know about programs, y'all know what I'm talking about colors and certain trigger things that trigger the program. When you see Jeffrey, you're gonna think of that shirt. And the shirt is what played him to be a cornball nobody. All he do is wear that same button up every time. Plain as fuck, too. No stripe, nothing, no polo sign, nothing, just plain. But that's the program. That's when he in character. Because they all are characters. I'm going to give you another example. Every time you see Hugh Hefner, he got to have that robe on. That's the program. If you see Hugh without the robe, he's not Hugh Hefner no more. Now y'all get it? The costumes and shit? That's how the program works. For those who know about MK. You see what I'm saying? Every time you see that man, he's going to be in character. The captain hat running the show or the robe. That's Hugh Hefner garments. That you know his garments, the robe, the hat. So that's the program. When he got on this shit, he's in that mode. He's in pimp mode. Then he taught it to his son. Put the robe on, son. Your turn. We in pimp mode. You know what I'm saying? This our image. This who we are, son. This our Hollywood role. You get it? So I was just showing y'all that Hollywood roles are also played out without cameras and lights, camera, action. See, he playing a role of a rich man with a mansion, but the whole time he bringing in young girls. But you're caught up in his persona. He's so rich. He's rich. But I want to be like him. You know what I'm saying? They riding him. They all on his shit because he's rich. But that's the image. Then he plays, I'm a humble man. I'm so humble. Hey guys, man, I just love people, and this money means nothing to me. I'm so nice. Come into my island, man. You're coming. He gets, everybody's so comfortable and they love him because he gets to play the role of the cornball, the nobody. I'm a nobody. That's why he always wear nothing. That's why you see these super rich people, they don't wear jewelry because they want to be as low key as possible. See Hugh Hefner walk around like a bozo, rich as fuck. Play the role. I make Bill feel better when I play humble. I know Bill's a rich man. He black. He got success, but I'm going to play like a nobody, like I'm just a horny old man. I ain't nobody. Don't worry about me, Bill. That's what he does. That's the role, y'all. See, some of the people you think are nobodies are really somebodies. That's how this whole shit play out. You were just taught that the people in front of cameras are somebody, but it's the other way around. The people that's not in front of the camera got the real power, man, in this Hollywood thing. They're the ones that run the show, man. You see like that? Look at that guard in back of Bill and them. See, we'll look at him like he a bozo security guard. Whole time, he the one that know everything, got all the secrets, know every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? He the one that know everything, but you don't know who he is. That's how the game works. That's how it always been, y'all. It's people like him that know dirt on everybody. So I'm just showing y'all, man, people play roles. Everybody's playing a role in that shit. So when you don't know your role, you get caught up. See, Bill thought everything was sweet. He really thought they loved him like that, y'all. Bill really thought they loved him, and he never thought they would turn on him. That's how far this man go back to with them from the 50s or 60s or 50s or some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Bill was the favorite black person of his day and time, period, for decades. He never thought this would happen, man. Even when you look at Hugh Hefner, you can see it's somebody related to him. He looked like somebody in the game too. He related to somebody. These people are related, man. So the dirt on Bill goes back to back then at that house. He's in character mode. But see, back then, back in the day, Hugh Hefner, he didn't have a persona of the Playboy bunny yet in a robe. You know what I'm saying? He was just playing the role of the fly guy like Diddy and them. You know what I'm saying? The player. That's what a Playboy bunny, the player, man. You know what I'm saying? The Playboy, man. That's what that means. Playboy, man, playing on chicks, getting the chicks, man. Gigolo, man. You know what I'm saying? So you also got to remember that was a glorified persona back in the day when they said it was a campaign to pimp out women. It was a whole campaign. It was a whole program. That was a whole thing. Meaning they started putting the movies out. Then they started promoting it all around the board. Be a player, pimp. And they say part of it was turning out melanated women. You know what I'm saying? They say in the 70s, it was so many women on the street selling their ass. It was out of control. Because it became popular. And that's what I broke down with Hollywood. They knew back in the day, y'all, with us 60s, 70s, they knew anything we put in the movie, they're going to follow it. So Superfly was the first movie they showed black people doing coke. After Superfly, black people started selling coke and doing coke. They knew this shit back then, y'all. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Hollywood is used for magic, man. People that know what's up. On that note, man, enjoy y'all weekend. I'm out one. Once again, this is Diddy's replacement, y'all. Michael Rubin is the new Diddy. He has replaced Diddy with the all-white parties and the parties that Diddy used to throw in the Hamptons in New York. All right. The last trip, the last party, Diddy was not there, and all his friends was there, from Jay-Z to Fat Joe, DJ. All his friends was there, but he was not. After the party, Diddy posted a picture to troll them. But as of now, just understand that he is the new Diddy. He is the one that will be over the industry for the next couple years, as far as what I see. Oh, yeah. Another thing I told y'all, what I said the other day. Didn't I tell y'all it's all about sports now? Didn't I do a special? Sports over rap? Michael Rubin got an issue over sports first. He's a multi-billionaire, but that comes from sports. He has now put out his own merchandise under sports. He got to deal with the NBA. So I'm going to prove to you again, the biggest thing smoking is sports. Michael Rubin ain't want to start no damn rap label. Even though he got access to all these rappers, he ain't want to start no label. He don't want nothing to do with music. It's about them sports. Yeah, that's the money. The documents are proven, y'all. They got the paperwork on Diddy. They got the proof.